me ever beg him, I know my style that. Put me Kyle to him out, me we flop that. Yeah, me have me when I'm money, yeah, me got that. Oh, 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 oh. And as me step in, every girl I feel like chat. Can't chat to my face, only behind back. Some girl I walk for them one, just for mine, man, that's a no-no. Oh, 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 oh. Me no depend on nobody, because me have me money. Independent girl, real #1 trending girl.
This week on Live with Dara, we'll be looking at the issue of the independent woman. What does it mean to be independent? How does she expect to be treated by her partner? Men, what do you think about an independent woman? How do you treat such a woman? Do you feel threatened by her? Let's discuss that and much more.
Have my education. Now bright yourself, cause my attitude stink like vegan. Couple mil, yes, see them in a recall. Different currency, I travel like me at the traffic car. Them say me hype, me I feel off. Them lucky some in a show off. Me no depend on nobody, because me have me money. Can't tell me how to spend it, cause I feel me money. No depend on nobody, because me have me money. Can't tell me how to spend it, cause I feel me money. Independent girl, real #1 trending girl. Now fi check when me spending girl. Have me one house, now fi boom fence girl. Independent girl, real #1 trending girl. Me no dependent girl. Have me one house, now fi boom fence girl. No man can't say me ever beg him, I know my style that. Put me Kyle to him out, me we flop that. Yeah, me have me when I'm money, yeah, me got that. Oh, 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 oh. And as me step in, every girl I feel like chat. Can't chat to my face, only behind back. Some girl I walk for them one, just for mine, man, that's a no-no. Oh, 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 oh. Me no depend on nobody, because me have me money. Can't tell me how to spend it, cause I feel me money. No depend on nobody, because me have me money. Can't tell me how to spend it, cause I feel me money. Independent girl, real #1 trending girl. Now fi check when me spending girl. Have me one house, now fi boom fence girl. Independent girl, real #1 trending girl. Me no dependent girl. Have me one house, now fi boom fence girl. Me a one jail when I need jack pa my heel, look pa my wrist, ice like a freeze. I'm just a chill. Plus my body and my have my education. Now bright yourself, got my attitude stink like vegan.
About the independent woman. See, what's one? Oh, me come up with them topic here. God know people. I don't know where I find them from sometimes. It was like during the week, I was just thinking about it, what it is, you know, based off conversations that you have with people, you may get an idea for the topic, or just things that you always thought about, and you say, yeah man, alright, thank you Dr. Sexy. Conversations that you have, and you say, you know what, yeah, this is something to talk about. So how this came about, how this topic of the independent woman came about for me, was one day, I was talking to somebody, and good skin, welcome back. I haven't seen you for about 4 lives, but me know say you have one heap, so that's why you come back today. Yes. So I was talking to this man, and he said, "But Dara, you don't need nothing. You're independent, you know." And I said, "What do you mean by that? What do you mean we don't need nothing?" So because in your mind I am independent, that means that I don't need keep and care. Yes, me need keep and care. Yes, yes. So anybody who ever did head to say the independent woman don't need that, me don't want to get it out on the head. But based off the poll that I did, and I must tell you, before I even go into the poll, let me just read for you, because I like to give the definition of what we're talking about before we go any further, so everybody on the same page of what the independent woman is, right? So based off Google, because Google is my friend, the independent woman is a woman who pays her own bills, buys her own things, and does not allow a man to affect her stability or self-confidence. So she pays her own bills, she buys her own things, and she does not allow a man to affect her stability and her or self-confidence. Now, I was on Google and doing some further research, right? Hi DJ, oh God. So there's something that I saw, and I just want to read it to you before I do a little poll. So it says, just some things about an independent woman. A strong and independent woman is something to behold. She can command a room when she walks in. Not that she really wants to do it, but when she walks in, she just owns the room. She knows what she wants and that she's more than capable of getting it on her own. She has opinions and beliefs. That is, she's not afraid to express them. She isn't a princess waiting in the tower for someone to save her. She left that tower long ago and saved herself. And she has a plan, a mission, and a purpose. And she will not be diverted or distracted from achieving it. She's powerful because she does things differently. She stands conventional wisdom on its head. She stands out. When me hear this message, Ray, you Miss Independent. Alright, so I want to do a little test, right? I want to do a test with everybody who's on right now. All you ladies on here. So they have 15 things that they say, 15 classifications for an independent woman. So let's go through. If you have you can use whatever you have, and or you can use your hand, and let's count them up to see which one you to see how many of the 15 you have actually gotten. So the first one, she makes decisions. She doesn't worry about that she will hurt someone's feelings. When she has a problem, she decides what to do about it. She doesn't wait around for someone to decide for her. She knows what needs to be done and then does it. Is that you? If it's you, you put one for yourself. All right. She does things alone. She isn't afraid to do things by herself. She wants to see a movie and she don't have nobody to go. She just get up and she get dressed and she go to the movie by herself. 2, I just check them out for myself, right? 3, she gets it done. Once she has decided what needs to get done, she goes out and she does it. Yeah? So we got 3 already. Keep counting on. She doesn't complain. She doesn't waste time complaining that something isn't done. She does it herself. She understands that complaining doesn't actually accomplish anything and that the task isn't going to do itself. She tells it like it is. That's self-explanatory. She's self-reliant. She doesn't wait for others to do things for her. She's self-motivating. She doesn't need someone to tell her it's okay to go do something. She doesn't need constant validation. Like, oh, you look good. Oh, you're so... She don't need that because she knows what she stands for. So she just do that herself. Alright, so far I am at 9 out of the 15. I don't know if I'm biased because I'm grading myself. She's goal-oriented. Yeah? She makes things happen. Yeah? She takes risks. Yeah? She doesn't play the victim. She invests in herself. And the final one, when we see some man have some big problem with, she waits on no man. She don't wait for no man. If she needs to do something, she just get up and go. So tell me now, by typing in the comment section, of the 15, how many did you get for yourself to see how independent of a woman you are? How many did you get? Let me put on my glasses for so Anybody? Hi guys, hi, the newbies coming on. Damian, what's up? So tell me now, of the 15, how many did you get? Hi Colleen. Nobody? Oh, you got 15, Sandy? Alright, me get 15 too. But I could be biased because, oh, you lost count? Did any of them not apply to you, Unique? Oh, you got 15 too? So everybody get 15. So far it's 15. So that 7, so it's sexy task. Based on this thing, you're not independent. Because if you just get 7 out of the 15. Yeah. Okay, anybody else? That's a very confident woman. Yes, she's extremely confident. Yeah? Alright. So, these are the definitions that they have, or the characteristics they have for the independent woman. So, oh, you got 14, Tina? Okay. Good. Alright. So, we're not wasting time tonight because we want to hear from everybody. We have, tonight, the order of the show is that you'll have the ladies coming on. Ladies who believe, and these are ladies who own their own businesses, who believe that they are independent and they're not afraid to come and tell you why they're independent, right? So, oh, she did? I see, well, if she has ticked off on most of the boxes, then you know you have a good woman from a long time. Yeah. So we have ladies coming on now who are business owners. Some married, some not married. Independent refers to financial status, not necessarily confidence. But you know, you're right, but I believe financially when you're up there, your confidence levels go up with it too. Because when you have the money, you say, yeah. But I have my own bias towards this, and I don't want my bias to come on the show. So let's go to our first guest. Hi, Tessie Wessie. I'm going to go to my first guest now because we have several. So I'm telling you. So we have the ladies come on to talk about being independent, what it means for them, how does it affect their relationship with others, how does it affect their relationship with their partner, and you know, what do they expect of their partners. If you looked on my story this week, I did a poll, and a lot of the ladies are saying, yeah, they're independent, but then still need them partner for, you know, show them say man a man. The men on the other hand, I mean, one particular man, I read some of his comments later, he had a lot to say about the independent woman being very aggressive and abusive to the man and everything like that. But later we'll talk about that. So let me go to my first guest. Didi, I'm going to do Yannick first. So Yannick is a business owner. She is a young lady, very young. Yannick, what am I? Come here, How are you?
Hey, I'm okay.
How old are you?
I'm just 22-year-old.
You are 22.
Just 22.
And at 22, you are saying you are an independent woman.
Of course, definitely.
Tell me what you mean by that. Tell me what your definition of an independent woman is, and why do you believe you are an independent woman?
Well, we're on the topic of independent women. So the fact that I'm 22 and I'm able to make my own money, I have my own business. As you can see, I'm wearing one of those pieces tonight where you guys can head on over to my page afterwards where we have nice lingerie and sleepwears.
You very
yes. yes.
You have on there?
No, this is a sleepwear. This is a sleepwear.
Oh, okay.
So, yes.
That's a lot of clothes though. Is it what?
That's a lot?
It's like a little backy rider?
Yes, because we don't only want to just cater to just sexy but comfortable as well. Because you know some persons are very conservative as well. Okay. So yeah, we'll cater for everybody.
Let's go back to the independent woman.
Yes. Yes. So as I was saying that you should be able, the fact that you're able to have a roof over your head and you're the one that's responsible for that, you can pay your bills at the end of the month. That's another plus as well. You're able to do all that you can without having to ask, hey, can you do this for me? Mm-hmm. Or you have authority over your life per se. You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. So for me, that means a lot. As a young woman, having to do all of that for yourself, that's what I definitely would look at as being independent.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you found this sense of independence?
Well,
and I'm going back to your age right here, for a 22-year-old.
Well, you know that me move out from my mother from a 17-year-old, so it's been a while. It's been a while, and I've always had that mindset from a younger age. Mm-hmm. So I know that this is what I always wanted. I don't want to depend on anybody, because you know, to be honest with you, Dara, persons not only depend on spouse, you know, persons dependent on their parents as well, where you have big people have them parents to take care of them and them children. Mm-hmm. And you have some people who even depend on the government. Mm-hmm. So it's not only spouse, but being that we're talking about the spouse tonight, it's a case where I always have that mindset where I definitely do not want to depend on anybody at all. Mm-hmm. It would be nice as well for persons to do nice things for me, of course, because I know lots of independent people here that if they wish to talk the truth, them know that. Say a lot of independent people will like nice things as well. And as much as we are independent, of course, we don't want somebody to take care of we because we like nice things, we like surprises, we like nice gestures, just
All
the
right, so
thing.
hold on. So you're going to the like nice things. So you have a partner.
Well, not right now.
Okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but you're talking about how you expect your partner to treat you when you find that person.
Right.
So
right.
yeah, continue.
As an independent woman, of course, to be honest with, and everybody know in the life know that as an independent woman, you're not. Well, to be honest, you're not going to take up someone that doesn't have the same drive as you, don't have the same ambition as you. Come on, because you want to know that two hand clapping, and you want to know that both of you are on the same page. If this month something go wrong with him, you know that you can step in and say, okay. Baby, I'm okay. You're okay. I can handle this for you because we have this luck.
Right.
You get what I mean? You're not going to be a case where it can't support each other. It can't be one-sided. Really can't be one-sided.
Okay, somebody was saying when a woman says she's independent, that means she starts getting rude and she talk down to the man. And she's like, I don't need a man. I don't need all of that. I can do that shit on my own. Oops, I can do that on my own. Are you one of those persons?
That's a no-brainer for me, to be honest, because I can't even imagine that. Because as an independent woman, I'm not going to even imagine me being with somebody that I have to go battle or I have to go tell say, yo, or buying the groceries this month. As an independent woman, I'm not going to go there with somebody when I have the same drive as me. We have the same ambition as me. So I can't imagine me having to disrespect somebody or no, not at all.
Yeah, but
and male,
here's the thing, Unique. You can start off with your partner, being like that and then get quote unquote what this after a while and decide say, all right, since she's independent, let me just stay home and cock up my foot and drink my beer and do whatever because she has to pay the bill, etc.
Zara, I think we have three types of men in this world. I think we have the ones that don't want an independent woman because they want women to be submissive to them. They want you to stay home because that's their way of controlling you. You get what I mean? While they have some other man where want an independent woman. Them, you see, if you now have your back on your shoulder and you're stuck in here, you not go through that, work and bank teller, you not have your own money, they don't want you because guess what? They mean. Because guess what? They want women who can take care of them or where they don't have to spend no money on.
So in the comments, they're saying when a woman is independent, she believes that she doesn't need a man.
Well, I don't think so. I think why persons think that is because an independent woman don't put up to foolishness. So they don't tend to stay in relationships if it's not working because they know their worth and they know that they can do better and somebody out there better for them. So they're quicker. Independent women are quicker to leave a situation.
Okay.
So it's not a case where they don't want nobody. It's just that them know them worth.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah, they know them worth.
All right, so we can't because you don't have a partner. We can't really talk about how the dynamics of that work because that has a lot to do. I mean, when you're independent, you're confident. Of course, you can pay a bill and all of that. But I wanted to know about the dynamics in terms of you and your partner. How does that work? How does your independence affect him? If he feels threatened by you, but at this point and during your years in terms of your the success of your business and your growth to the level where you're now saying you're independent, you didn't have a partner?
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I've experienced that part of it yet.
So how long do you say you started business?
Well, it's a new business. It's actually a new business,
Are you independent? At 22, you independent already?
Yeah, because I have different things that I do. I have careers and stuff that I do. So at the end of the day, I'm making my own money.
Oh, so you have
You get what
several
I mean?
sources of income.
Right.
You go,
Exactly.
girl. You go. I know you're mentioning,
Exactly.
and I want to give you a plug for your lingerie. I know you want to wear
Yes.
your lingerie, but me tell you, girl, I cannot wear that lingerie on live with Dara unless I'm talking about something related, and it has
Oh
to be one
Lord.
like
And that's
it has
why
to be one like that.
I said, and that's why I said, we have stuff that, because we know persons who are very conservative. We're not really like we have stuff that you will feel comfortable in, because it's all about sexy, comfortable. You get what I mean? Sexy, comfortable.
All right, thank goodness
That's what it's all about.
we're not seeing anything down there, so you're not going to run up in the body blood pressure tonight. So, yeah, just tell us the name of your business, and so they can go check it out.
It's No Shade Collections. I'm actually using it now on the live. You guys can just head on over and I'll just hook you up.
All right, take care of yourself, Yannick, and we will talk about
Thanks
other
for
things,
having me as
right?
well. Yes, and I'm looking forward to be on more of your lives as well.
Yeah, man. Take care.
All right,
Bye,
darling.
bye.
Thank you.
Deandra, I'm coming to you next. Why is this thing not hang up
I don't know.
because it's not allowing me. I don't know what happened. Okay. Yeah. So I wanted to read some to you while I get Deandra on. So I have my next guest is Deandra. She's another business owner, several sources of income. So when we did the poll the other night now, I was asking about persons if they are independent. And let me just read. Hey! Oh, looks so good. I love this. I love your So when I did the poll the other night, Deandra, I'm gonna read some of the responses from the females, and you tell me if you are in support of that before I ask you who are you in terms of independent, not independent, and go on. So somebody said an independent woman is the easiest woman to please. Trust me, all she needs is support. And then somebody said, I'm fully independent. I ain't asking a man for anything. They need to see the need and fill it or willingly give. Very independent. I hate asking for anything. It's good when he knows how and when to spend on me. Right? And then this other one says, just need a good dick. I can provide everything else. Right? And the last one, very independent. Pay my own bills, self-care as well. My partner should do small treats like dinner dates. Do you agree? But by the way, yeah, do you agree with those responses?
I agree to some extent. Your partner should know how to treat you without you having to ask for it. You know, as an independent woman, I don't want to feel like me I beg you something. You understand? I want to feel as a part of my love language that you care for me. So if you really and truly care for me, you will do things out of love and out of caring for that person and out of wanting to see that person always look good or just support the person in a certain way that they can also feel secure in the relationship. So to say that if something were to happen to them and they lose their independence, you can they know that you have their back. You understand? So I agree. I don't want to feel like I'm begging anybody anything. And I agree with the part that you want dinner dates and stuff like that. You know, listen, them look nice razzle dazzle things there. Yeah.
Okay. So I was saying this earlier. A man said to me, you're independent, you don't want nothing. What do you mean by that? Do you find that? Do you get that? I mean, do you get that?
I don't have people say it out, men say it out loud, but they insinuate it. So I don't feel like, but I guess it's their definition of an independent woman. Because most women who say that they're independent, they do almost everything for themselves and they don't need a man. The thing that often comes with the narrative of an independent woman is I don't need no man. A lot of women think that way, or it is perceived that way. But that's not true. And I would honestly say that's not like I want to feel loved from you in a certain way. And the men that are saying that, they mean, Dara. I don't meet them that want to spend the money, so them tell you that.
Me never want to say it. Me never want to say it.
They mean, so them don't want them a try use them head for you, you know. Say, yeah, independent man, you don't need nothing. When they really and truly they don't want to spend no money. So that is a red flag for me. You see, once a man says something like that to me, I say, okay, me know your type, moving right along. You are a mean man.
You know, DeAndre,
You're a mean man.
I want to, somebody said something and I want to go back to it, but I want to ask you, define, you say you're an independent woman. Define your independence to me.
All right. My independence, I want to start by saying that I grew up, my parents taught me to be very independent from a very early age. So it was always have your own stuff, work for what you want, da 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 da. Because my mother used to always tell me, say, if you have a man will always give you something, some of them are going to take advantage of you, and you will always feel like you're dependent on that person. If you're in a bad situation, you won't be able to come out of that situation easily because you are dependent. So independence for me is being able to manage on my own. Anything I want, I can get it. But not because I can't get it for myself, means say, I would want you to get it for me. You understand? Like if you know that I like something, say I see a bag what I want, I can't buy the bag, you know. But just the thought or just to know that you know that I want the bag and you're thinking about me and you're thinking about the fact that I would like the bag and you get it for me, oh God, that just feels nice. It feels good. It feels good to know that your partner cares about you in that way. They see your needs and they address.
Okay. So somebody, Randall something, he made a comment earlier and I wanted to ask you that before I go to his comment. He's saying, why is it that the idea of an independent woman revolves around her being the financial aspect?
Why does it revolve around that?
Yeah, he's saying that it's like everybody's saying they're independent because of the financial thing. If there's not more to the whole issue of independence. I hope I'm getting him correct.
Okay, I understand. Independence also doesn't have to be financial alone. It can be independent in thought, meaning that you have a mind of your own.
Which
you
they
are
said, yeah.
Strong-willed. You are able to make decisions, quickly and decisively without having to really depend or you think, know what you want or whatever it is. You're independent in thought and you're not easily led astray. Some men don't like that, right? And I can understand because they feel sometimes the woman might overpower them. But I'm the type of person that I believe that a man also has a role in the relationship.
Yeah.
I still like when my man leads me in certain. I know that I am, independent to a certain extent, but if I have a committed partner, I want that person to be able to lead me, to make me feel secure, to make me feel safe. So if it is that, say in your household, now I'm just giving an example. So for instance, in your household, your man takes care of the finances, meaning the one that allocates budgets and does those things expenditure wise. Because sometimes women can go on them sprees and them shopping, go overboard sometime. So I don't have a problem if my man wants to control that area, in terms of if we're living together and in a committed relationship. I don't have a problem if you want to manage, and that's fine. If you want to be the one to cook, That's fine. If you want to be the one to bring in most of the money or whatever it is, that's fine.
No, it can't be that, because if you're independent, you're supposed to alright with that. But I think your focus is more on his acts of service. So
Right.
while you may be the one bringing in the bag, he can make up for him being the one not having the bag, not having being the
Dara,
eh?
if you're not bringing a bag, you're not gonna waste.
What do you mean by that? We don't understand. What do you mean? What do you mean? If the man not bringing the money, what do you mean?
I if you are not already stable yourself, I don't know if it's going to work. That's my honest opinion. That is for me. I'm talking personally. I want somebody who is financially stable. If anything happen, fine. If it is that you are financially stable and something happen and I have to step in and help you to get back on your feet, fine. But I'm not taking up a struggling man from the beginning.
No, sir. You don't understand. Well, look at that. So what happened to build together? Because you might take up a man who has struggle and he has ambition and you can build with him. Me not understand you.
I don't know how to answer that one there.
Answer, man. Answer.
I don't know how to answer that one, Dara. I just know the struggle. If you have ambition, and I see that you're making moves to achieve your goals and it's on a trajectory of success, and I can help you along that way, no problem. But if nothing not go on for you, and you struggle, me not pick you up. I just that's the thing right now. As an independent woman, I am going to pick you up.
But the unfortunate thing about it, Deandra, is that as women, if we're not independent, we're gonna want a man to hook us up and help build us. So why we can't do the reverse?
Meaning you're saying that we would want to repeat that.
Okay, so flip it around, right? Let's say the man is the independent one. He might carrying the bag and everything like that, and you just a struggle. And then, as a woman, you're not gonna go with another struggle. You're gonna want to find a man who will pull you up. So why it can't be the same? Why the rules can't be reversed? Yeah, try to find the man them right here, so you know.
Dara, that's why I'm an independent woman. Cause me nah struggle. And if today you say, all right, Deandra, this is it, I want to be able to walk away from that relationship feeling like
Dr. Sexy, she said not accepting any projects. No,
not accepting any projects. Not work. Me not builder, me a contractor. Come right.
All right, let me not. I need to be the mute. I need to be the neutral party in this thing. So somebody wrote that I find that a lot of women who are calling themselves independent are extremely rude and disrespectful, and they do this to bully some men into submission.
I mean, that might be their experience, but that can also be mistaken for strength and independence when a woman will not take your crap. When a woman will not take your crap, men always get up in them feelings and say, because of this or because of that. When really and truly, it's because they're so used to people taking them crap. And when you know what you are about, and you are stable and you don't need the man, you choose the man, it is a problem. I want to choose you, but really and truly, I don't need you in terms of financially. I choose you as a partner because I love you, because I care for you, and because I want you to reciprocate those things to me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So for me, it's not purely about financial gain or whatever it is. I want a partner who loves and cares for me, and that is what I will also want to reciprocate to that person. You
So
understand?
somebody asked this question. So you find a man who is working, and after he loses his job and out of a job for months, will you walk?
As I said, that is different.
Mm-hmm.
Different. If
Mm-hmm.
I was with a man and he had a job and he lost his job, I'm going to do everything in my power to help you to get back on your feet. But
Mm-hmm.
if over a certain period of time I see that it is that you have no intention, you get comfortable now, then me I mind you, and me I help you. So now you feel comfortable, so you know what, I want to go look no work, you want to sit down on the couch and watch TV. It now go work.
Yeah.
I understand. But if it is that you lose your job and you really, really want to get back into something and you're trying, and I can see that you're trying, I will stick it out with you.
So this man says, if the man ever work less than her, dog nyam him supper, she will never let him forget it, even if she doesn't treat him bad in public. But in their circle, people will know who is the boss.
Mm-mm. No. No. Not just because not just because he's working less, I would treat him any differently. If you're working less, it just means that we need to shift up the roles in the thing have to just
Okay,
shift up.
so if he's working less, it maybe wash the clothes or clean the house or
Do
something like that, they say?
that. If I'm working 8 hours or how much ever hours and I'm bringing in a bulk of the money, you have to make up for something else. Yeah, some other things.
Like,
Yeah, I have to do some other things to make it up.
yeah, you are a straight shooter, you know, Ram.
No, especially if kids are involved.
Yeah.
If you work less and all of them something there, you have to go do some additional housework on them something there. Whatever it is to make up. This is just me, Take it or leave it.
All right, let me see what K-Dot said. Not that we have issues to fix, but society, because of the patriarchy being oh shit, it's moving. The main pillar allows us to normalize our egotistical rubbish and make you seem normal for being independent. Okay, so you're in support of what she's saying. Good Skin is saying, if me have a good man and I make more money than him, and it's within my means to pay more of the bills, I do. A good man is not solely defined by his ability to provide at a certain time. So Dean is saying, be the nanny. And and Soul Obsession is saying, I'm in for 50-50. 50-50, me no know Soul Obsession. I'm so old school that I believe that the man should have take care of household, right? Even the woman I work the money, the man, let me tell you what happened. And it's something that really hurt my soul right now. And I'm hoping that somehow we can change it. Is that I find these nowadays men that they are so into the thing where the woman supposed to take care of them. I mean, I like it. The woman supposed to carry them out and pay for the food, or we call it going Dutch. I mean, you don't Dutch something for you ask me out and you pay for it. And even if you don't ask me out and we go out, you paying for it, because that's the role of the man.
Man, really got woman and I tell them so they need to pay for?
Yes!
And half. That's
Deandra, I've heard so many stories of men taking out women and saying leave them wallet.
Well, you are go wash your plate them tonight, not me. May I take up my bag and my car? That's on you.
No, but I find that these nowadays men, not the old school type of guys who know that the man should be the head of the household, right?
Yeah.
So even if he's not making more than the woman, he finds other ways of making it up. Them guy, you know what it is? All him do is steer woman. Well, I'm not. let me be general because I know it doesn't apply to everybody. But all them do them stay home and them expect the woman to cook, clean, wash, and go work and take care of them, you know, because she's independent. Me not, you know them foolish she said. DeAndre, you read the comments? I mean, you kick it off when you talk about the no projects and the no babysitting thing. I know. Listen, when I put this thing up, when I hear all the responses, some of them private from ladies who are on fire about it because this thing is getting serious. So you are saying you're an independent woman, you can take care of yourself, you need a man who can show you love, and that's like one of the love languages by acts of service, but it must have ambition.
Right. And also, not because you're independent means that you don't want to feel taken care of. I think a lot of men
somebody
that
said,
way.
or pretend to get a call and leave the woman in the restaurant, and you would be with this man after. You must say, mother. Sorry, Deandra, continue.
Yes, I was saying not because you're an independent woman means that you don't want to feel taken care of. A lot of men feel like because you're independent, them not have to do nothing. And that leads to problems because a strong independent woman, I'm going to say something that might be a bit controversial. Some independent women go to work, they come home and they go to work. In most of them probably, yes, say we have our own businesses and stuff like that. They're in leadership roles and stuff like that. So in the workplace and, you know, to outsiders, they're this strong, independent woman and them on them boss-ish all the time. But when me go home to my man, me want to feel nice and love and like a...
Him take charge like a man.
I just want him to be the one to take me down, to make me feel like I have nothing to worry about in this world. It's just him and me and him taking care of me and making me feel loved. And like, I don't have to be that boss chick all the time. I want him to take me down and, you know, said DeAndre, I got you. Like, I got you, girl. Yeah.
I know, guys. I know. I've seen several men commenting here. Continue to provide me with your feedback on what DeAndre is saying. Do you agree with what she's saying? Are you one of those men who believe that from the woman independent, she must continue the role right throughout in terms of be fully independent right to the end? So your role is just to provide the what? The SE?
The D.
The D?
All them want to do.
It cannot be.
And guess what? It easy to find. So, you have to come with more than that. Because them are going to say, you know, it's the same argument that men are going to have that, oh, all some women have to bring to the table is such and such and such. That's not true. So, yeah, I guess it's balanced. Are you going to interview a male?
Yeah, man. So later down,
things to say in the comment section.
Later down, I have some guys who are going to come on to talk about what they believe, what's their view on the independent woman. Because I know one guy in particular was saying she's rude. The independent woman just rude. And you know what? I mean, while he doesn't mind a woman being independent, it's like when she's independent, she take away manhood. She make him feel like, say, he's no longer a man. You know, understand that? So I'd love for some of the guys to, you know, talk about it, you know, how they feel. I see King Daddy Mac here talking. He's actually, good D ain't easy. So, somebody here, good ain't easy to find. So you think is enough to cover everything else, Mr. NJ Pantry? You see that? So, good skin, you take him on. Okay, so because this is an adult show, good skin is saying dick isn't the only source of sexual pleasure.
Telling a story. True.
Ladies, look here. On the easy on the man, them. We don't want to run them, you know, because I want to hear what they have to say tonight. So do not run them too much, right? Dr. Sexy, now a minute of your time. So more you send me a request to go live. I have my other guest that I want to come on. Another lady, she's married. and I want to bring her on just to get how she, as an independent woman, has, you know, has dealt with the situation in terms of, you know, the relationship between her husband and herself. But Deandra, as I wrap up, you say no babysitting around here. The man have to have ambition. You have to see him work towards his goals, etc. You will work with him, but if you realize that what this man, you know, in it.
It not gonna work.
That's it. That's your closing line.
That's my closing line. I am an independent woman who believes that I still must be treated like a princess at times. I want to be an independent woman for myself and to set a good example for others, and just to be a boss chick, you know, just to have my own stuff. But when I come home and when I come to my partner, I want him to treat me good and treat me like, to make me feel secure and loved in the relationship.
How is your business going? The lady with the several, them should know, say independent, you know, the lady with several sources of income. How is your business? Guys.
It's going good. Guys, you need to go on to Frames RX_. We sell a lot of different frames, glasses, everything for your glasses. We have some new stock coming, so stay tuned. Go over to the page. It's Frames RX_, and take a look around. If you're a glasses person, even if you're not, you might want to give somebody something.
I'm just going to pose it for you while I do, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Ironically, Dara is in our boss chick frames.
Oh, this is the name of it? Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. But Deandra, thank you very much. You were very frank tonight. Man need to understand them position, and you know, learn how to treat an independent woman. And you said no babysitting around here, no project.
No.
Alright, later, you hear?
Alright, bye-bye, mama.
Yes,
Bye.
take care. Hold on, let me get it. Alright, just trying to get my I love this girl, you see? I love her. She not afraid to talk her mind. And that's what I love about her. And hello, Dr. Sexy. Well, boy.
Good evening.
Listen, me see your fire shot in the comments, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you an independent woman?
Without a doubt, I'm an alpha. I'm an alpha woman. And when I step into a room, you're going to know that I'm there. You're going to hear what I have to say. You're going to have to shut up and listen because I'm going to teach you a few things. Yeah, that's me.
Of the 15, how many did you get?
All 15 of them. But I really think that is necessary to make a distinction, because we keep on confusing an independent woman with a confident woman and interchanging them, and it's two different things.
So you
the first thing is,
independent woman can be a confident woman and vice versa?
Let me explain what I mean. When we speak of independence in the context that you're referring to it, it's a term that really speaks to the financial independence of a woman. It doesn't specifically speak to her thoughts, the way she thinks, the fact that she thinks independently or anything like that. No. The definition as it relates to a social construct in terms of society is financial independence. And that is the reason why a lot of times people mistake it for a thing like, okay, well, when a woman is independent, then it means that she is an island who wants to be a hermit, who don't want to talk to nobody, who just want to live by herself because she can do everything for herself and she don't need nobody. That is not the case. Independence speaks specifically to financial independence. And the reason why that is important is because for a long time in history, women were not allowed to be financially independent because girls were not educated. Women were not allowed to go out in the workplace and make their own money. They were defined by the men in their lives, whether it's their father or their spouse. So financial independence, the definition of financial independence is important, especially in our lifetime, because we are our generation of women who for the first time are able to make our own money and stake our own claim and have our own identities as full human. Well, in this side of the world anyway, because there are still countries in the world where if you want to know who a woman is, you have to ask her, you have to ask the man who's accompanying her.
So, your definition of an independent, that's you, right?
Oh, no, that's not my definition. That's what it is.
So,
Look it up.
Right. So, I want to know, you say you're independent, you're an alpha female. We know them females.
Okay, we're talking about...
Yes, we're talking about you now. So, talk about Dr. Sexy. Tell me Dr. Sexy's definition of why she has categorized herself as independent.
No, well, I moved out of my parents' house when I was 18. I've been on my own since. I run my life. I'm the most powerful person in my life. And I'm not single, by the way. And I don't look towards my man to be led. I'm always confused when I hear women say they want to be led. I have a working brain and it's brilliant. I have great ideas, and me and my partner, we sit down, we discuss them. Matter of fact, him tell me I'm brilliant very often because he likes to run things by me and see how I feel about them, and we discuss ideas and things like that, and our problem, him call me, and we hash it out. So I don't function in this space where I'm looking for a man to come in my life and make it. My life is already made. I have an awesome life. I'm wonderful. And I sound kind of egotistical, but I say it like that because girls are taught very early that we can't own who we are. And we can't be too, finish the sentence, it can't be too this. You have to be polite and you have to be nice. And I don't subscribe to any of those things because I think that it holds us down as women. And a lot of us don't get to be authentic because we're so busy being polite and trying to be smiley. Suppose you're not a smiling person and all of you like smile. But you can't get to be that person because society dictates that women need to be a certain way and she needs to be led and she needs a man to come and lead her household. I don't have no man in my household to lead it. Hello, I live here.
So you see how you are right now? Do you know a lot of men are afraid of women like yourself?
Yes. And I'm okay with that. That just makes it easy to weed through the riffraff because a man who's afraid of me is a man who I'm not going to be interested in. So I don't have any problem with that.
Why do you think men are afraid of women like that, though?
Because they grew up in a society that tells them that they are supposed to be leading. And it doesn't tell them that they're supposed to be qualified to lead, because I am not the woman who thinks that I know everything, because I don't. And I come across some men who are smarter than me, and I yield to their expertise when it comes to certain things. But I do not have a situation where I feel the need as a woman to small up myself in the presence of a man so he can feel big. Sir, if you're not big enough to be around me, then you're not my size. So you become big, because me big already. So me now make myself smaller so you can feel big.
Miss Independent, how do you expect your partner to treat you? I mean, you can do everything for yourself. What are you expecting from your partner?
I can't do everything for myself. Which is why that's why I defined what independence is. Independence don't mean you can do everything for yourself. Independence means you make your own money and you have your own money. I can't do everything for myself. You know what I can't do for myself? I can't be intimate with myself. I like intimacy. So what I expect from a partner is somebody who's going to hold me when I want to be held. And somebody who's going to cuddle with me. I like them somewhere. I like to be touched. I like to be caressed. I'm not trying to find a man to pay for my hair to be done or to get my nails done. I got that. I get my hair and my nails done. That's fine. I'm not trying to find a man to come and pay my light bill, and I got that. But what I need is his presence, is his time, is his attention. Sometimes I want to unwind, and that's my space. That's my unwind space. That's my stress management space. What he does, he helps me to center, because in my everyday life, I am the one everybody's looking to. So I'm doing a lot of things. I'm making a lot of decisions and all that. So it's nice to have a nice space to land. So I don't look at myself as somebody who can do everything. I can't do everything for myself. I don't know if it's pipe. I have to call a plumber. So I don't think of independence as a thing where, well, I am an island. I'm not an island at all. I depend on people. There are people in my life. I have a girlfriend. I call her 3-4 times for the day, and she's my sounding board. And we chat. I need her for that. my partner is very important for me. My love language is all about touch. So whether I'm feeling agitated or sad or horny or whatever it is, I want to be touched. I want to be embraced. And he's happy to be my human teddy bear.
Teddy bear. All right. So you say you don't need him to pay for your nails or pay for your hair. Okay,
No,
so that's understandable.
With that, even from I grew up with the biggest chauvinist in the world. My father thinks that the only purpose that women serve is to be of service to men. My father doesn't see why girls need to be educated because they might get a man and the man will take care of everything, so they don't need to waste their time. They just need to learn how to cook, clean, and wash. So I never had that mentality where I can't even ask, I can't say the words. And it's something I consider it a weakness because to be able to ask for help. But I cannot ask a man for anything. My mouth will not allow me to say the words. And I don't require that. That is not a requirement of my partner. I told you what I require from my partner. I need his time and his attention. And I need to be able to run my business by him and have a problem, and I need to be able to discuss it with him, and I need to be able to go to him and feel better. So it's not oh well, I need him to do my nails and call my hairdresser and whatever. That's not I don't require that. Those are not my requirements of the person I come with.
Yeah, so you can do it on your own. But hear my argument now. Why you can do it on your own? Wouldn't it be good for the man to say, okay, you can do it on your own, but honey, although you can do this, let me treat you to this. Let me do that for you.
That's not who I am. That is not going to satisfy me. That I pull my hair myself. When I go to the hairdresser, I leave there annoyed because they usually don't do my hair the way I like it. So sending me to the hairdresser, it's always like your money and my time because I leave there unhappy. So that's not who I am. So the lesson in this is you have to know who you are and what you're about, and then that is what you get from your partner. So my partner, for example, the homegirl before me was talking about buying handbags. If you buy me a handbag, am I wasting money? I'm not that girl. Better I'm pay for him get some massage. I like to be touched.
So you say your only requirement is for the man provide that level of support for you, that comfort, the touchy-feely kind of thing. That's all you want.
But this is what I'm saying. No, that is not the only requirement. But that is more important to me than him spending his money buying me stuff.
Oh.
I'm not a flowers girl. I'm not a chocolates girl. I'm not a fancy glitzy things girl. That's not who I am. And that's part of the whole thing. You have to know who you are. And that's when she said before that the person should know, I disagree with that. I think when you enter into a committed relationship with somebody, y'all need to have a conversation about what does it mean when you're in that relationship. What is it that I require of you, and what am I bringing to you? What am I bringing to the table? What do you require of me? Right? You know, one of the things that me and my partner fight about all the time. He want to watch a movie with me and me drop asleep on him. We have a good proper argument about it the other day. Just think like that's what we argue about. He want him at this movie where I'm so excited about because he said finally him find a movie where no me ever like. Put on the movie and me drop asleep left him. That's what we argue about.
So your thing is no, the buying thing now work for you. So the acts of that falls in acts of service kind of sort of. You are more the type. So your love language is the touchy feely kind of thing.
Yes, touch is a massive part of, and like I said, I need his time. So like Valentine's Day weekend, he booked a weekend and we went away and we spent some time together. I'm not a flowers girl. Don't get me flowers, you're wasting the time. I'm not impressed at all. Like zero. I like plants, but I like to see them growing wild. So you're wasting your time. Like full stop. Zero with the flowers. I'm not a flower.
So can I tell you, you are not the norm as it relates to.
No, you can't say the word weird. I'm a weirdo. You saying?
Yeah,
you can't say weird.
So in terms of your requirements for the man,
and that is why I say that it is important to have that conversation. When people go into relationships and them just there, and them don't know say the person like this or them don't like that, or they don't know anything about each other and they're just guessing. And even the conversation around who pays for what, I mean, that is a conversation that you can have. You can break it all the way down, especially if y'all are making money where you can support each other. Your money don't have to be spent on who's paying for the dinner at the restaurant. It could be, all right, we're going to buy a second home. Can you manage the mortgage there while me manage the mortgage here? I don't know why we always restrict relationship conversations around little things. Who's paying for the dinner is a little thing. If you're not making that kind of money where fee money can handle the main house and you make more money than him, find something to do with that money there. Find something, invest it in her so it can grow, so the town can have more money. I don't know why we always limit relationship conversations to some little itty-bitty insignificant things. Because if you're in a relationship with a man where you're making more money than him, why the only thing we can talk about is the fact that, oh, well, him feels smaller because you're making more money. Or him don't see the thing that you making more money as an asset to the relationship where now you can start a business where you did always want to start, but you never have the money to start it.
So earlier you said though that you don't want a project. So are you would
No.
you be willing? We're not. So let's get to that. So would you be willing, Miss Independent? Would you be willing? You meet a man and the man is a good man, right? But he needs little help. Would you be willing to help that man to reach?
I don't. Me need some specifics with that. That's too vague. Me don't know what that means.
Okay, just the same thing. Like
give me an example.
Okay, so you are okay in your space right now, and you say you just need a man for the touchy-feely part of it, for the most part. So let's say you meet this man, and he is not earning on the level where you are earning. Would you still take up this man as your partner and help him to grow?
No.
Why? If
First of all, it's not going to get there.
If, as you say, it's the touchy-feely you're mostly there for.
No, but that's not. Yeah, that's a big part of it, but that's not all there is. It's not a function of just how much money he's making. It's where he is mentally.
Yeah,
and the man who is where I need him to be mentally will not be that man we just described. Those are two different people.
Shelly, then suppose the man have ambition. So let me set it.
No.
What do you mean no? What do you mean
no?
No?
You know, want me to tell you, some man have ambition. Some man right now is 42 and still a try bust as a dancehall artist. No, sir, no DJ old man. DJ old man, go to find a skill. DJ old man, no, not me and you. And he's full of ambition and he got studio every day and he have a dream. No DJ old man, not me and you. No DJ old man. DJ old man, your time is up. Try something else.
Alright, let's move on from DJ Woman. So let's say DJ man who always wants to start in construction business, but they get the budget in terms of everything he needs to get the business going. So he's a construction worker. It might make him little money. No disrespect to construction workers, guys, because we know some hard working man.
And they make up money, by the way. Lousy example, but continue.
Alright, give me
and them is there. And some skillful man, but continue.
Give me something. Give me one way could I use.
Me don't know where you, Dara. Right. Let me help you.
No. You don't do that. Okay. Right. Worker X. If worker XYZ, and you know, if I say, if me do this, him just need a little help. Him just need to pull up, so him can start his own business. So the X way I do, him can own it and make it there. What wrong with a man like that? If it's a touchy-feely man you want?
No, because I don't only want a touchy-feely. I'm smart. And I'm allergic to idiots. No, but I'm telling you already that the mindset of the man that I'm interested in will not be in that position. Those are two different people. It's just like how women always say, they want a man who make enough money and have his own business, but have every weekend to spend with her. Two different people. Because the man who make enough money in his own business don't have weekends to spend it every weekend. I'm busy. My work. Two different people. So the mentality of the man that I'm interested in will not be in that position.
A security guard who wants to own his own security company.
What about him?
But he just need the help. He need to look at we
Well,
not
he
just need a $500,000 from you to start his company. And you have it can't give.
Me not there with nobody working at security forces, especially if they have access to firearm, because the studies show that the people who commit the most murder suicide are people who work in the security forces. So just by virtue of that, no thank you. He will not qualify.
Okay.
Good question, sir. Let me tell you. The mentality of the man that interests me. First of all, we have to have conversation. And you can tell that I'm a talker. So by the way you talk, I already hear say you are ambitious. And if you're ambitious, once you reach my age, me know me look young, but once you reach my age, you would have already established yourself on a certain level. You already have your own place. You are an independent man. Because I don't know why them always use the independent to describe woman alone. Me like independent man.
Because
me like man
supposed to be independent.
Eh?
Because them things a man is just inborn that they're independent.
Enough big man live in them mother yard right now. So we're not talking. No, not even that. They can't even ask me, Shelly, what's the time? No play from me. Move out, sir. Anyhow, what I'm saying is the mentality of that man now is a man who I can have conversations with about beyond just everyday regular things. I not play in a regular space and regular things. So when we're discussing money and business and 5-year plans and those kind of things, we're not talking about who's paying for dinner. We're not talking about, oh, you want to go get your hair done. We're not talking about them something. They are young people things. We all. So all people are talking about something more solid and more substantial, and those are the men that I'm interested in. And 100% of the time, that the man we have a 5-year plan, we are look for buy another apartment, and I look for travel to Australia for 3 weeks. Me and him go on a tour rather than spend the money for an event. That is the man I'm interested in. Because
let me tell you something right here, so now you're contradicting yourself. Because the security guard can have him 5-year plan, same way. Him save up his money for him. But
I already tell you what my security guard. He will kill me and kill himself. No, thank you.
The construction worker cannot save up his money for him and go to Australia.
You me tell us already. We are on different in their level 1 and they are level 17. He must go level up. He must go come up and come catch me. He's not where I am right now, and I'm not jump down there to meet him. He must climb up, come reach me over there.
You think we're grading them too hard?
No, I think we're not grading them hard enough. Women have already given men. I have conversation with women all the time who already make up their mind to deal with if the man cheat on her the first time. So already, hypothetically, in get away with that cheating, we're not do yet. So I think we're much easier on men than we should be. I think we should be harder on men. You have men right now who feel that they don't even have to make an effort. They meet her today and want to send their text message and say sup, which is why I talk about the conversation. If you want me to talk to you and you say sup, may I block you from my phone? You must be able to spell what's up. If all you can do is sup, me and you not in the same class, sir. Man, you get blocked. What's up? What's that sup? No, man. No.
What?
No.
You didn't even choke from wine a while ago, girl. Jesus, please. All right, let me read some. Good skin.
Yeah, man, read away.
She's saying based on her age, him should have already have him shit together, which is what you're saying. I
am turning 40 in a few months.
And And
So just in case you think to me young, me old.
She said, so obsession is saying tables have a way of turning, yeah? Tables have a way of turning. You see what I'm saying? Let me see what else. Oh God, the comment them go so fast that we can't even get to see them. Alright, keep those comments coming in while I make them there. I sip a glass. Shelly, where's your wine? Do you drink wine, darling?
I do once in a while. And you know, say, you never know it's a wine occasion. You know, say, me have half bottle of wine and my friend, every time she come over here, she open the fridge and she buck up on the half bottle of wine she want to take it away. I should be drinking it, you know.
Listen.
But I didn't know it was a wine occasion, so I'm not drinking anything just now.
No, let me tell you. So I have my wine, and this is how I drink them. Because the marriage just dinner at the house, I will say, okay, let me drink it and like when I have a guest like you on, we use it for calm my nerves. We use it for calm my nerves.
No, well, listen. I just need to clarify.
Yes.
You're asking me about me. I'm not talking about generally when people are doing for them life or whatever, because I feel very differently about how people feel in their own situations. Because I think that part of the problem that a lot of persons have is that they're not having real conversations with their partners. They're talking about superficial things. As long as they're talking about superficial things, they will have superficial relationships. Because they end up in a situation where instead of them focusing on building something substantial, being authentically who they are, being with somebody who they're definitely interested in, they're trying to look pretty for the gram. And the gram, we all know, is not real. So enough things they say when they put on the filters and change the coloring and all of these kind of things, a lot of things are not what as they seem on the gram.
So look
not very, very happy couples up on the gram and not now going for that.
True. Look here, Brick Fence is saying, little text abbreviation about you.
Little what?
Text abbreviation because the man says suck. About you?
First of all, I never profess to speak on anybody else's behalf except mine.
One second, Shelly. Social commentator, just send me a request to go live and we can talk. You hear? Yeah, thank you, Sean. Continue now. You said little text abbreviation.
I was talking about personal preference. Dara, I am a writer. The writer in me have a problem with suck. It's what it is.
All right. So
especially if I don't know you. Because I meet you for the first time, and that's why you want to come start a conversation with me, suck. What is that suck? Oh, right away. Send me one GM. What's that GM?
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, you're not into the abbreviated thing. You want them to write it out.
I don't even like texting. Pick up the phone and talk.
So you know, so them can spell.
Yeah. Hey, you know, say years ago, I was talking to this guy on text, and they misspell phobia, and me lose all interest in spelling with an F.
Yeah. Me don't like man who can't spell.
Oh, everything plug out.
Yeah. It's a black immediately.
I could not let it slide. FOBIA.
Nudge your teeth. Oh my gosh. Woo.
No, ma'am. And the person who commented about the fact that independent women are rude, I hear that comment from a lot of insecure men. I hear a comment from insecure men whenever they talk to confident women that they find us rude and they find us uncompromising and they find us difficult to deal with. And I take pride in all of that because what it means is that I am not doing what they want me to do,
yes,
and I'm okay with it. Yes, I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't think that women should bend over backwards to make men feel comfortable anymore. We have been trained to do it all our lives. I think it should be the other way around. Men need to understand that the women that they heard about in their past no longer exist. These women, we are confident, we have minds of our own, we are educated, we are capable, we are decisive, and we don't speak the same way that a woman with limited option speak. We speak with confidence, our voices are clear, we are very decisive in how we represent ourselves, and we not a small up ourselves because that's what you would prefer. No. So they call us miserable and they say we're difficult and rude and all them something there. I'm married with that.
Listen, if me have a man, I'm afraid of you, afraid of you bad.
Right. And you know, say I'm a nice person. If you ever know, me only stay so me company life. Me calm most of the time. Me's a nice girl.
Listen, Men for the most part are intimidated by a strong woman, you know that?
I'm alright with that.
They are intimidated by a strong woman. So, I mean, it's like them just lose the battle right away. So
no, but you see, it's only certain type of men that are intimidated by a strong woman. Certain other type of men are drawn to it because they see it as an asset, and they see a strong woman as somebody that they can partner with and collaborate with and grow with. And you talk about growth earlier, but growth don't have to start from 0. Growth can start from 7 and go 8, 9, 10. You know, growth not have to start from 1, 2, 3. It can start from 97, 98, 99, 100. So we will always grow together. It's just where are we starting? We don't have to start from 0.
All right, here are these guys now. So this is somebody who commented. He said, independence doesn't mean a license to be disrespectful or to belittle the man. Because his argument is that when a woman is independent, she tends to belittle the man, make him feel like him below the ground. He's saying if a man ever worked less than her, dog, yamming supper, she will let him, she'll never let him forget it. What do you say about that?
Well, first, let me apologize for his past experiences. He probably has had that experience. I will say that there are some women who are aggressive, and sometimes, you know, them that's not well received. But them say every of them stick a bush. That woman was just not for that man. Another thing is, where this money thing is concerned, I mean, y'all need to get over it. When I was on Sextasy on Fame, I did an entire show about women making more money than man, and every single man come on the show. Well, most of them come on the show to tell me why there's something wrong with a woman making more money than them, because in their eyes, it's a negative thing. And one man call and say, who are these men? Him say, white no would I love if my wife make her 3 times the amount of money when me I make, because that's more money for the 2 a week. But that just communicated to me the type of relationship that he has. Because in his relationship, his wife making more money than him is an asset for the entire relationship. But for some reason, these men see a woman making more money than them as a negative thing, because they think that now it's going to mean that they somehow lose power. I don't know what. I know in my situation, if I win the lotto tomorrow, nobody now go happy for me that, oh boy. Oh gosh. I'm going to do 2 public and so run up and down and say, what? We can't get to Australia. We can't go to Australia and Amsterdam.
Yeah, so you're spending money for him. So you're willing to spend your money for him.
What we do it all the time? What to that? Hello, we have this running joke. I call him and tell him, so we are going for a date. I say, I'm here pay tonight, and I say, you have to put out. Make sure you wear something that I like with the pants to make your bottom look nice. Yeah. Yes. Walk up. And it's a game. It's because me I pay the night. So me order the thing. But it's like it, so it's a thing. I mean,
you know,
if you're in somebody and you're still competing, we have a problem.
You know, Shelly, me no know. I can't reach to the stage. I can't reach to the stage of accepting going out with a man on a date and paying for the date.
No, but if you're in a relationship with the man, they don't feel like you're paying for the date. Like we say, it's an actual thing that we do. We say, all right, I'm paying tonight, and wear the shirt when I like, put on the pants to make your bottom look nice. And yeah, and we say, hey, make sure tonight, tonight more you go really hard, you stretch, you're good, because you have to go. Yeah, you have to go put out tonight. And it's a little thing. Yeah, and then I have to do a little dance and we put out money in them shorts, and yeah, it's a thing what we do. It don't feel like, oh, I'm paying for the bill. Oh my gosh, my woman is melting. It don't feel like that.
Shelly, hold on 1 second. Colleen, I'm looking for the invite from you. I'm not seeing it. If you're on, can you just send me that request to go live? So Shelly, hear this now. This person said, I like my woman independent. I can save my money and spend hers. Don't have it like that.
Well, that's what works in their dynamic. That's a thing too. You have women who straight up spend money on their man, pay for everything, and that's what it is. That's allowed. That's allowed. There's not, listen, and that's the thing, that's why my whole approach, that's why I keep on coming back to, when you and the person decide that you're not got there, you need to have a conversation. Sit down and say, all right.
It
doesn't happen. That is the problem. I don't believe in this. You have to figure it out thing. No, me not get a chance to figure it out. I will tell you exactly what I am looking for. What do I expect from you? And vice versa. Wanna sit down and work it out. Okay, who's paying for what? What do you want me to do? What do you expect to happen on your birthday? Some people birthdays, everything to them. Some people don't care. I know everybody make a big deal about their birthday, but nobody now gonna know that if you not say something. So I need to have that conversation where on lay it out and you say, well, I expect you to take me out every month, once a month. We can book a date. I am free on Fridays. You're free on Saturdays. All right, me move Friday to Saturdays. Saturdays it is. Work it out. But all of us in a relationship and everybody I guess and spell, and because they guess wrong, you're going to lose your head. It don't have to be like that. It's not every relationship. Matter of fact, you see that thing where you say you're looking for a man to come and be the head of your house? That's my nightmare. Which man can come in my house and use the term my house in my house? And I was watching a show and the man came in and he was like, how do you expect to be like this in my house? Why is there a cup on the table in my house? And it was all about his house and he was talking so loud because he's paying all the bills in the house. That is my nightmare. How dare you call when me live and me bill and me pay for and me create your house? I know you want to live here, sir. What you talk about? So I can't function in that space. But that is why I declare my hand. Me tell you who me is, what me about, and if you don't want it, say no thank you, and we both move on with our lives. But I'm not going to do that thing where everybody come in there and I guess and spell and maybe she's traditional, maybe she's not, maybe she likes flowers, maybe she don't. You don't have to guess about it, it's a conversation.
Oh, you were saying, you talk and make them know.
Yes.
Alright.
Come in my house, come talk to loud, no sir. Clear throat, sir. Take the bass out of your voice.
Carla is saying, being the man of the house doesn't necessarily mean being a bully.
That's what it means for some men. That's what it means for some men.
I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Right, let's go, Shelly. Right, let's go. In a Fufa house.
In a Fufa house, you must be mad. In my house?
Shelly, where you walking the panel going?
My phone.
Oh, okay. So while Shelly sort out our thing, because our phone battery, let me read some more of the comments from the guys. I see one of my guys for tonight, but I see two of them on. And I'm so happy that you're on, guys. Your turn soon come because, you know, we're hearing from the women about them being independent and what it means for them and what it means for the male or their partner. So I'd really love to hear from the guys, their perspective. But you're up later. So let me go and read some of them until Shelly sort out our phone, their connection. Oh, she's off. Okay. So some of the responses from the male. One male says, many of us male who say we want or like an independent woman don't know how to handle an independent woman. Another said, I like my woman independent. I can save my money and spend hers. Don't have it like that. Another said, don't mind an independent woman, but not overly. The role of the man still needs to be respected. Right? I love an independent woman. She gets even more from me. You hear that, ladies? So this man likes his woman independent, and he says that she gets, being independent, she'll get even more from him. And finally, oh, that's it. That's it as it relates to that. It come like, oh gosh, Social, did you send me the request? It come like Shelly gone. Oh my gosh. Shelly really just shake up. Let me take another sip off of my thing. Shelly really just shake up the thing tonight. But she can't make sense. This is what she wants. Like in the comments, somebody said that she only needs the man to provide her with good dick. She's fully independent and she only needs him to provide her with that. But if at that alone she wants, hey, that's a lucky man. All I'm have to do is just ensure, say, all right, let me see. Okay, she sent me, let me just go back to Shelly. So I had some other ladies lined up. I don't see her on. Colleen, if you're on, can can you just send me that request to go live because I'm not seeing it here on the thing. Just send me the request to go live. I'm waiting on Shelly to connect. And social commentator, I'm not seeing your request either. So if you want to send it in now before I move over to the male, I just wanted the female's perspective, and then we can move over to the male. Carla, you're saying, but any relationship is partnership. Both people should be independent. Yeah, both parties should be independent, but not all the time.
I don't know about that. I think that both parties just need to be honest. I think one of the biggest problems that every single relationship have that don't go well in this world is that people lie. Them just big and lie. And a lot of times they go into the relationship trying to fulfill what they think the other person wants, and then they realize that they can't keep up with it. So I don't think both parties has to be independent, because like I said, the term independence in the way we're using it refers to financial independence. That don't have to be the case. Me know a big woman right now, we talk up some little 20-year-old man, and them they're happy. I have a client who she's in her 70s and her husband is must be 29, and she said the best thing that happened to her was the death of her first husband.
Hold on. Shelly, when you ask them something, you can't go them so fast, man. You can't go so fast.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
So she's 70, and she's
75.
independent, and her husband.
Yes, she and her husband had her first husband. She and her first husband, they had a clothing business together that was very successful, and she retired, and I think their children was running the business at a point. But anyway, them end up make some whole heap of money and sell the business, and so she's living off that now. She's well comfortable. Plus she have her husband insurance money. Well off. She nice. She don't need to work a day again for the rest of her life. And she went to the doctor and she got everything lifted and tucked and nipped and fixed and all the things they've done to herself. So she look like a lady in her late 50s now. And let me tell you, she's married again, but her new husband when she and him got married, he was 29. And he doesn't work. He travels with her around the world. And the last time I talked to her, I think I must say Japan she there. And she that's what she does. She travels. She named, to show you how she old, she named Essa. And she's having a wonderful time. And she said the best thing that happened to her was the death of her first husband, because she experienced life. She's living her best life now. So, like we said, people need to know what they want.
Junior asking if she has a sister.
I don't know.
Alright, let's get back to the topic I had. Oh, the killing me inside here. Is that good to be able to drink the glass of wine? Okay, so Carla is saying we get caught up in what the expectation of what the last century demanded, but things have changed.
Excellent point. I agree with her. Because especially men, I think what has happened to men is that men are still stuck in the analog phase of the world. They are still stuck in the space where the men went out and got the bacon and the woman stayed home and fried it. When now people are vegan, they're not even eat bacon again. The world has changed. Women of today were not like our mothers, our grandmothers for that matter.
But then she's going on to say the lady, the 70-year-old lady who was married, the 29-year-old man, is a trip buddy. She looking.
We don't know where she look. She find it. It matters. She found it. We all need to understand that it's not everybody looking for the same thing in relationships, you know. Which is why this conversation that I refer to is so important. Everybody's not trying to be somebody's wife. Everybody's not trying to settle down and build a house and all of them something there. Everybody has their own version of what their happy looks like. And the thing is to be able to own that and find somebody who's in the same space with you and go and make it. Do you know that there's a lot of people that I meet in relationships who simply are miserable, but just because it looks good on paper, they must stick it out.
Yeah.
Them must stick it out. This lady, one of my clients yesterday, she said to me, Sister Shelly, I've been with this man for 10 years and I can't stand him.
Wow.
Me say 10 years is a long time, you know, miss. You understand me? Right now, you have more stay-at-home dads, and they are perfectly fine doing that. It's not every man want come in and be the head of your house. Some of them them don't want the responsibility. They don't mind just staying home and doing all of the softer things and taking care of the children and read bedtime story. They are fine with that. The thing is, we have to just figure out our formula and find the persons who we want to collaborate with and go on and live your life. And stop trying to, everybody are trying to fit into this mold. The mold now fit all the way. I don't fit into any mold, so I don't even try.
That is so
my hairstyle never fit.
No, that is so, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head a while ago. We just have to sit down and figure out what works for us. What works for us. Because like you, I mean, a lot of women would say, but she fully. So she said the only thing she wanted the man to touch her feeling and nothing else. You see what I'm saying? But that is what.
No, but that is very important to me though.
Right, that's what makes you.
You don't have to understand. That's important to me. That's just.
Yeah.
You don't have to understand. Just like how I am not a flowers girl, and you have some women where they love flowers so much they buy themselves flowers.
It's true. It's true. Shelly, then we're running up on my live. Hey, can I tell you number one for your life? I need you to come on.
Oh gosh.
Right now, I want you to come on when we're talking about one of those sexy things. Dr. Sexy. Because we need
not a problem, man. Just link me whenever you're ready. And I love what you're doing. I think conversations like this are
wife knows they in a friend the man them because we know say I won't put the man them inside there and start quiver when you're talking about it. They say, Lord God, she's so rough.
Because of them like it. Them want somebody to step in at them throat and with them and make them call them mommy. Them like these things. Don't make them trick you. Is that them come on this in a public space? Is them say, oh, I would never. But when you catch them on the way, oh gosh, them want you tie them up and string them up and leave them hanging for 3 days and don't give them a food to eat. Them like the treatment, but them want that. I saw them stay.
That's what I mean. Oh, you said I'm talking about treatment. Wait.
Yes, man, they want to be whipped and chained, and don't let them trick you. Not let them into these things. Don't let them trick you. I'm telling you, people need to be honest, be authentic, embrace who you are with all of the crazes. Embrace it. Trust me, when you embrace who you are, it's the most liberating thing in the world. And guess what? You're going to find somebody just like you, and then you just start live life, and the town just goes to laugh at the world and live on the life and feel good and feel happy and live good.
Carla says it's true, I got them want.
You want them like it, man. Them like when you treat them like dog and beat them and call them names and throw water upon them. Them like it. Them into these things. Don't make them trick you.
Shelly, you're coming back on soon because for the month of
no man, just link me. Oh, and I have to talk to you about another matter anyway. So I'm going to link you. So I'm going to message you and you send me a number. I'll call you in the week.
Yeah. So listen, before you go, tell us what's going on with Shelly now. Listen. I don't even want to talk about it because we're talking about the independent woman. But you know, you had a topic out the other day that I had to just say, yo, Shelly, me never know.
Which topic that now?
The free bleeding. But we're not talking about it tonight. But seriously, it's something that we need to have a conversation with because...
Well, for those who don't know me on the live, I am the period lady. I am a period advocate. I have a foundation called Her Flow. Right now, Her Flow's flagship project is ending period poverty in Jamaica. Period poverty is the inability to access menstrual products when you need it. And right now, we are embarking on a massive drive because we want to collect enough products to outfit some of the clinics in Jamaica with menstrual products, because even though we have been focusing most of our work in schools, we find that throughout the pandemic, I've been getting a lot of calls from women who them just don't have any products because them lose their job or they're not making as much money as them used to. So instead of them calling me individually and me having to use Tara and Nutsford Express and them places because you know them feel like we're going to pick up the bags, I want to send them to the clinic nearest them. So I'm identifying some clinics that we want to put pantries in the clinics with products. So it's not just menstrual products, we're collecting every personal care item because every mickle make them up down to panties. I've been asked for panties as well. Wow. And if you want to know more, you can just follow me at Herflow, HERFLOW. And we're going to be posting a lot of information in the next couple of days, which is one of the things that I want to talk to you about to Dara. So I'm going to link you.
Definitely. Shelly, thank you so much for coming on. I enjoyed the entire hour.
It was Jesus, we can't chat in. Oh gosh.
I enjoyed the entire hour with you. It was so good. I mean, I love when people are just straightforward, just to the point, make people know where you stand for, hold your position. Yeah.
Authenticity is a thing.
So we know.
We gonna get ourselves, Dara. I love what you're doing. I love your little chat every Saturday night. I pass through every once in a while, you know. I see what's going on. But I'm glad I was able to spend some time with you tonight.
Yeah,
but you know, keep on doing what you're doing. I think it is so important. Our voices are so important, especially now.
So before you go, because when you because you have some persons coming on late, tell them as an independent woman where you want your man to do and where you won't accept from a man quickly.
No, well, for me personally, I think that it is important to state who you are and what you're about when you're in a relationship. I don't think this is something that anybody needs to figure out. I don't think it's a puzzle. I think it needs to be clear when you just meet each other and decide, say, all right, we don't want to start then now. We need to have a conference. And in that conference, you're going to say, this is what I expect from you. And this is what I am taking to the table. And then we'll negotiate. And then we'll leave that conference knowing exactly where you are. For me personally, I need my partner's time and attention. And I need them touch. And I need them body. And I need the intimacy. I can't do everything for myself. The biggest thing I can't do for myself is be intimate with myself. I don't have a problem having orgasms by myself. I don't have a problem taking care of myself. I do that all the time. What I cannot do is be intimate with myself. So whoever my partner is, they need to know that that's an important thing to me. And they need to not only be interested in doing that, they need to make the time to do that. Because a lot of us, we make life run away with it and we say we don't have the time for this and the time for that. I believe you make time for what's important to you. And if I am important to you, you're going to make time for me. So you need to have a conference and you need to make sure, say, you list out where you want and you list out what you're bringing to the table. That's important too, because no want, you know. But nothing to give. It's a give and take, people. You got to balance things. You can't just take, so you have to give something too. So if you not give money, you have to show where you give, how much are you give, and then some there.
Give honey.
Yeah, whatever you have to give, maybe then not into honey, maybe a lemonade. If a lemonade you have, put the lemonade on the table. All me I say is, don't just talk about what you want, also indicate what it is that you have to offer, because it is a partnership. And make sure, say, your needs are being met, because if you expect the person to just come in your life and read your mind and know, say, you prefer yellow roses over red roses, when red roses is cheaper than the yellow roses, and then buy the red one for you, know you're vexed, you never get the yellow one, that is your fault. You should have tell him, say, yellow roses you want.
Okay, and you're not about the project life. You're not taking up a project.
Oh no, I'm not taking up no project. Not a back cover. I'm not about that life. I am not trying to take up the project now. Everybody knows what they want. Every O have a stick a bush, old people say. So, you know, if you are the O or the stick, work it out, but find what you need and look for it in them. But I do not take up projects. I don't have the patience for it. And them going to come and urinate on my toilet seat. That's going to annoy me. They're going to need enough food. You ever realize that the project them eat enough? I can't afford it. And then me have the vegetable, then go leave 2 bananas on the counter and come back and then yam off. And I look for eat my banana them. I don't like them something there. I'm going to be annoyed. So it better me just leave it alone. No projects for me, no thank you.
Jesus, Shelly, my face are hurt Oh God.
No, I don't want nobody come near me out. No, thank you. No.
Oh, God.
No, thank you. I'm fine with that. I'm not. You need to be making something of yourself, just like how me I make something of myself and put the two things together to make something. I don't think we can grow together, but we don't have to start at 0. We can start at 17, 18, 19, 20, 97, 98, 99, 100. We not start come from 0. Because we past 0 long time. Not at 0 anymore.
Yes, sir. Shelly.
So me not go there at 97 and you there at 0 and you come want me come drop down at 0 to you. Sorry, you have to climb up here, sir. buy one rope, get piece of card, make one ladder, climb up yourself to 97, make a meet yourself, and go to 98, 99, 100.
Hold on, before you hang up, guys, in the comments, do you agree with Shelly that you won't start if you there at 97 and the man at 0? Well, let's not say 0. If the 20, would you?
They're 25.
Yeah, let's say 25. So you are at 97 and he's at 25. Would you not give him a chance? Let me look inside there. No, Kim. Come,
He might forget to or something, help himself up at least. Bring yourself up to 80. Me probably meet you at 80, but bring yourself up, man. You can't expect me to come down at you when you can't come up at me. Come up at me, man.
Yes. Quasi said she would have helped him up.
Well, big her up. She better than me. There you go. You just earn the angel wings. They might admit you into heaven. There you go.
Stacia said, not after 35 years old. So you know it. Oh my gosh. Ladies.
Me say, he might forget piece of rope. He might forget one leather, something, climb one prong on a tree, find him way up, come up a few notches. If they're 27, if he make him way up to 80, me say, all right, he might try. Me meet him at 80.
See a man say you must meet, you should at least meet him halfway.
No, I don't have to meet him halfway. He might go somewhere before he meet me, don't it? I know me, I'm going to make him one right. Make him go and climb, sir. Get piece of rope, borrow one up, whatever you need to do, call Val. Make your way up little higher. Make your way up little higher, sir. Climb up, sir. Climb up, climb up, climb up. Me now jump down there so for meet you. Climb up, come up on me, come up on me, sir. Come up on me.
Henry says, men need to stop dating women who just have front to offer or good looks.
Well, suppose the man into front and good looks. Why am I take that as some man just into front and good looks? What happened to that? If that's what he's into, some man into front and good looks. Why do I take that off of the table? If all him wants is a nice, pretty piece of arm candy girl with nice, tight vagina and strong Kegel muscles, why you want to deprive him of that? If that is what him into, some men into that, want to that.
Father God, the face.
Hello.
I
You think that some of them girls it's a Dixie Becky looking girl out a road here, so now. You think say a girl with any wally part things and qualifications and all kind of something and I give the man enough chat. Like all me now. The man I want a girl with good looks and I mean, hey, you know, I'm amazing. But he doesn't know that. I'm just saying, he might be into looks and he might want that Barbie looking style there with the blonde ears so and the lace wig so and the hairstyle with the lash where come out to you so we are wave at you from a distance and I cool you down. Maybe him into that. What into that? Suppose him into that. That's all he wants is a nice, polite, pretty girl with long blonde hair and nice vag. What happened to that?
I don't want nothing else. No other requirements. You're right. But ladies, let's not say, oh, hold on. Henry saying, but why when a woman have nothing, they say gully bop is cute. But when they have a 2 cents, their voice is through the cloud.
I don't know what he's talking about. That 2 woman may hear as he say gully bop cute and the 2 of them look like them have eye problem and glaucoma or something. And them stomach very, very stuck. I don't know about that. But the point is, everybody can find somebody out there who is into what they're into. You have some women that them just want a man where can just hold them and shake them and turn them upside down and rock them world. And then they're sold. That's all they want. They want to put on them Timberlands and stand up strong. So, and you know the style when them stand up strong. And them not hold on for nothing. You just balance on them legs, so. And then do that style there. And you just do that and you say, what? Come to Tyrone. And that's all she wants. And she spend the whole of her money on Tyrone. So Tyrone, do the style. What? Everybody don't want the same thing in relationships.
Yes, sir.
Tyrone, Timberlands, do the style where rock Miss Lana, man. And all of a sudden, Miss Lana spend as by Tyrone car. By Tyrone, I'll take Tyrone fully shopping. Carry Tyrone anywhere she go around the world. Tyrone bus. And all Tyrone had to do was rock her world. What to that? And not everybody wants the same thing in relationship. Not everybody's trying to find somebody to have babies with. Babies expensive and them time consuming and everybody want them, you know.
Carla
It's not
said, no
everybody
man, I true. And the
and get
big belly,
married.
Carla said, I true. And the big belly, big nose, only man them with the money, have the girl around them. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, that's what them into. So we need to stop defining what people should want and what them shouldn't want. What people need to do is to embrace who they are and be authentic and honest in their representation, so that whoever they come across will see what they're getting and decide if they want it or not.
Yes.
Because what one right now, you better understand it, you know how much woman I act. Forget the ring. Oh Lord. I put on an Oscar winning performance to get a ring on them finger. You know how much I got a one right now? You know how much woman I one like? Because them I try to get the ring? Them not be honest, them not authentic. Them don't want this man, but them want the ring.
Yeah.
And then you're going to hear things like, oh, she changed. Me say, as soon as the man married her, she just changed. No, she never changed. She just wasn't honest in the first place.
Oh, okay. So social commentator, but yet still, these are the same girls who come and complain about being hurt and Tyrone left her. If you have a certain expectation, don't complain when you get disappointed.
Why you can't complain when you get disappointed? Nobody likes to be disappointed. Why she can't complain if she get disappointed? She see Tyrone, she like Tyrone did the things them, it never worked out. Why she can't be sad about it? It never worked out. She thought she was going to get all the things them from Tyrone, and it never worked out. How much are we in a relationship and think it was going to go great and it never worked out?
That's true.
That's a part of it.
That's true.
That's a part of the journey. You're not going to know if it don't work out if you don't try.
That's true.
Enough people come to you.
Shelly, thank you. Listen, I'm going to have you back on very soon. Very, 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 very soon. We have a whole heap of things to talk about. I want to get some of my guys in to talk about their things.
Yeah, man, I want to hear what the men have to say.
Listen, nobody take them on too hard. No, ladies, when the men come on, let's allow them to speak and to say what they have to say, so we can understand where they're coming from or what position they're coming from, so we can assist them. Right, Shelly?
So why we have to be so gentle with the men?
No, because you know, say when the live just started, you had so many males on here who were commenting, and them just gone. Me no want them to.
So what that means the real men them stick around. Big up to all the men them will stick around, because we can take the heat in the kitchen. Big up the whole hour. Now we can't come to the tour, because we can take the heat in the kitchen. All who run gone, make them go on them ugly like. I make them ugly and them.
Later, Shelly.
Bye.
No, Shelly, I'm not for me, because my phone now give me the something. Let me take a sip off of my wine then. Shelly is like, I don't first me laugh so much for my life. Shelly killed me. Oh my God, my face tired. Alright, so so in my thing I had I don't see her. Manju, I'm not seeing my friend. Yeah, I don't want to scare them at all. So I had another independent lady who I scheduled to bring on. She's married, and I wanted you to understand the dynamics of her relationship, because she's independent, and you know her husband. You know that she was explaining how they do it in terms of how they treat each other. And she was telling me that, how she gets through it is that whatever she doesn't want for herself, she tries not to do it for the husband. I wish I could get her on. Manju, if you're on, could you just call her and ask her to send me the request? Another person is the social commentator. You said that you wanted to come on. I'm not seeing you. I'm not seeing the request to go live. So I will go to the men who I have lined up to come on. And then after that, I'll throw it out to anybody else who would want to come on. As I wait on the guys to come on, let me tell you, Dwayne, please to send me the request to go live, and Darren, please to send me the request to go live so we can hear what's going on with you. But in the meantime, while I wait on them, I wanted to read this for you. And this is from, I invited this young man on tonight, but he said that he was unable to come on. But he was very vocal throughout the question. When I, I posted a question on my story to ask about the independent, what a man feels about an independent woman. So I will read his response to you in the meantime while I await Dwayne and Darren to send me the request to go live. So here's what he's saying. He's saying, first, let me say there's nothing wrong with a woman who is highly educated, pays all her bills, takes care of herself, and doesn't depend on or need the man to do anything for her. However, I find that a lot of women who are now calling themselves independent are extremely rude and disrespectful, and they do this to bully some men into submission. So it's no longer about a partnership. It's about trying to be the boss and show who is the boss and not take no shit from no man, whether he's offering shit or not. He continues, independence doesn't mean a license to be disrespectful or to belittle the man. If the man ever worked less than her, dog nyam is supper. She will never let him forget it, even if she doesn't treat him bad in public, but in their circle, people know who the boss is. And that's the issue I have. I'm not saying she should roll over and play dead, but mutual is important for any relationship. Mutual respect. He continues, if the man really loves her and in the relationship for her, he will take a lot, but eventually it will fade. Even if he doesn't leave, he might end up cheating. And then that's the other part of the story. You will now hear that a man can't handle an independent woman and all that jazz. But the root cause is how he was or is being treated since she became or because she's independent. What is about that? Do you agree with that statement from the guy? I'm not seeing my Darren. I know you were on a while ago. Why am I not seeing you sending the request to go live? And Dwayne. Oh my God! So I have to send it to you guys. Listen, Dwayne. I'm sending it to them while I wait on you to send a request. And let me send another request now. I don't know why the guy's not coming on. Ladies, wanna always work with me now. Okay. Alright, let me see. Yeah. So he's correct. Kathy, you agree with him? And Kwasi, you agree with him? No man. He finds that when a woman calling themselves independent, they're extremely rude and disrespectful. You agree with that? Oh, Darren, you did? Okay. Let me because I don't know what happened to Dwayne. I'm not getting him. So I have Darren coming on, and Darren shares a similar view like this man. So let me get. Hi, Darren. Darren, how old are you?
You're welcome. 31.
Yeah. Oh, you look so young. You look like about. So are you in a relationship, Darren?
Actually, currently I'm married right now.
You're married. Okay, good.
To an independent woman.
To an independent. What?
Yes, so I'm actually taking in everything.
So tell me about it. How is that for you in terms of being married to an independent woman?
Well, honestly, I believe everything has its ups and downs, you know? Mm-hmm. Marrying to an independent woman, I believe it can be hard at times, mm-hmm. you know? For me.
Why?
It can be hard at times. Why? Meaning, an independent woman can be rude sometimes and also nice sometimes. You just have to know. It's like you have to know how to play with fire. For me, I would say.
But that's not so right.
My thoughts.
That means no, but that's not so right. Hold on, nobody going further. So you say the independent woman can be rude. What do you mean rude?
When I say rude, I don't even know how to put it because everyone experience is different.
Yeah, but put it how you want to put it.
All right, let me put it the simplest way I can. You have to just know what to say and what to do.
No, so that means you're like a little. That means you're saying because you're with an independent woman, you're like a puppet on a string.
I would I would say that because it's 50-50. I wouldn't say a puppet and a string, but honestly, you just have to know what to say to an independent woman and what to do around an independent woman.
So you're saying you gauge your words more around this woman because she's independent, but if she wasn't independent, you wouldn't do that? That's what you're saying?
Meaning, not just around an independent woman. I mean, around every single woman, you have to know what to say and what to do at all times.
Okay.
Yes.
So okay. Tell me, what is your definition of an independent woman before we go into anything else?
Yeah, I made this comment also. An independent woman doesn't necessarily mean that she's a good woman.
What do you mean?
Most people believe that every independent woman, all right, most men want an independent woman, right? But an independent woman don't necessarily mean that she's a good woman. When I say a good woman, you know, in most terms, someone would say she's bad or, you know, not ready for settle down and all of that.
Oh, that's what you mean? She's promiscuous?
Yeah. So an independent woman for me, my definition of an independent woman, well, the first independent woman I've ever met in my life is my mom. So which man ever said something about independent woman? Them have to look at their mother also, because my mom was the first independent woman I've ever met. You know? So me actually used to being around an independent woman. So she actually teach me a lot and how to. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your take on the independent woman? How you feel about her? Is it something you always say, I want to be in a relationship with a woman who's independent?
No, no, I'm not over the place, madam. Yeah, just a comment. No, it just happened. It just happened. I didn't even know that that lady was independent, to be honest.
Is she older than you?
Yeah, she's older than me.
How much older?
About 10 years older than me. Yeah. Every point.
Take a sip of your rich time there for a minute.
No, me I drink the same thing I drink, red wine.
But you are drinking from the bottle.
Well, no, me have my glass run. Me have my glass still.
Do some of them a cup there because you just don't have to take a sip a while ago. Lord of mercy. Lord of God.
It a work still, me not lie. It a work, as when me say, everything have it ups and down. You understand? Me I try to be more on point with these ladies. Okay, ladies? I will try not to be over the place.
No, you don't defend yourself. Let me defend you. Because the mere fact that you're on here, I appreciate you coming on. This is
I realize that them afraid. You guys they may be afraid, so we can now watch the last
and this is a non-judgmental space. So the mere fact that you're on here, I appreciate it. And I want you to just say it, guys, let's not judge and let's not try to judge him or anything like that. Just let's listen to what he's saying to have a better understanding. Now, Darren, he's 31, he's married, his wife is 10 years older. Now, he said that his experience is that some independent women can be rude and he has to be careful in what he says or the things that you do. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, around any woman. Overall.
Around any woman. So let's be specific to your woman. How is that relationship like for you being with an independent woman, and especially with that age gap?
Honestly, the relationship is good enough because it's like an independent woman always want to also bring you at the level where they are, or actually help you to reach at a level where they are.
So she's pulling you up.
Yeah, a real independent woman would not sit actually and watch a man that they're with or their partner that they're with struggle. So I respect her for that. She actually pulled me up. She actually teach me a lot of stuff too. You know, like business wise and all of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so she actually set you, it's like she set you on a path.
Well, it's still in the process also, but yeah, basically on some Amazon business kind of do a thing for myself, and we actually a plan and buying a food truck because me actually a chef. So
Oh yeah, so how is the relationship? I mean, it sounds good. It sounds like this lady is pulling you. She's independent, but it's not like she's leaving you behind. She's taking you along with
no
her
man,
on the ladder.
she bring me on the ladder. She bring me. Not gonna be ungrateful.
Uh-huh. So how
Yeah.
is it? Do you feel in your relationship? Is it a case where I know you say you have to do you have to watch what you say around everybody, but let's use her
Yeah.
for example. Are you guarded in what you say and how you say?
All right. The reason why I say that is because, all right, you see, my wife isn't a Jamaican, so most things where you can say, you actually be careful what you're saying, because sometimes I believe Americans normally take things what you say on another level than a Jamaican woman or a Caribbean woman.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why I said you have to choose your words. Yeah.
Do you feel less than a man around this woman? Do you feel like, why? If she said drunk, I'm gonna ask her how high, I'm gonna sit down and wait till she said come. Do you feel that way?
No, the reason why me wouldn't say me feel that way is because if me did feel that way, me actually wouldn't get married.
The way me not mash up the man thing, the man is married and I like say I'm girlfriend, I'm married. So how long are you
Yeah,
married?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah,
How has it been for you?
it's been good. It's been good. It's a lady who actually sometimes she want to take me all about the place, but sometimes me actually more me just good. Sometimes she even asks me, you want to go Paris or you want to go Italy or no.
What?
Sometimes, yeah, me actually live overseas.
No,
No.
I realize because a Jamaican man now go come. Let me tell you something. I picked that up because if a man, if you live in a Jamaica, believe me, you wouldn't be on here talking about your wife being independent and being older. Me, it's just something about the Jamaican man. Never still say, yo, man, I talk them things there. But the mere fact that you're coming on and talking about it, I appreciate it because I want people to have a better understanding of what it is like. So you are with an independent woman, but even more than that, you are with one who is older than you.
Yeah,
So
so
people
it's two
might think,
case. It's two case.
yes.
Older than me and independent.
So
So
people
it's
might
two
think
case.
say she might bore you up and say, yo, Darren, come take out the garbage. Or Darren, go wash the plate. It's not like
No,
that.
no. Any man at all. Any man at all. A woman is supposed to tell you say, ask you or if you take out the garbage or if you wash that or you're supposed to know what to do as a man. No, the body not supposed to tell you what to do. I believe your parents teach you that from your boy. So if you don't know none of that, honestly, if no man they are bash out them worthless.
Carla say, yeah, get care. Carla, you say you?
If me I get care,
She say, yeah, get care.
like a customer service. Customer care.
When you say your cut it up.
Yeah man, it up man, it up. Honestly.
So she has changed your life.
Yeah, honestly. And if me have a calculator, me still couldn't add it up.
Oh God. Well that's good. That's good
Yeah man.
that you
Sorry,
at least
excuse me.
be right. So then I just gone up.
No,
Okay.
me there, man.
No, sir.
Something me a drink. Yeah?
What you drinking? Drink.
Me
Drink.
change. That's something me too soft, yeah.
No, drink. Because when you drink, you talk more. What is that you drinking?
Hennessy.
Okay. You drink, Darren. You drink. Loosen the tongue. So tell me, how do you treat this woman? So she's independent and can do everything for herself, right? What you do for
No,
her? What you do for her?
what me do for her? Honestly, me no mechanic, but me try fix the car. Me no plumber, but me try fix the pipe. Me no electrician, but me still take up a screwdriver. Me still even certain things when me feel like say you shouldn't call a man for do, or pay a man for do this. Me take up that and me deal with it like a man, you understand? Because having a penis doesn't actually make you a man, you understand? It's the role that make you a man. So that's that.
You hear that? Let me see what I'm saying in the comment now. I mean, I'm happy to hear you say that because people need to understand. Say it's not you just leeching on the woman. Like one comment was like, "I'm happy woman independent, so you can get to spend her money. Kind of have no money to spend. And that's not you. You work and you.
No man, me listen that. Furthermore, me read that from the first time you asked the question, and that to me wouldn't post that. A workless comment that to me still. Sorry if you said that, bro, but a workless comment that.
Shelly, why you don't behave yourself? Shelly say you must put on the screwdriver before you electrocute yourself.
No man, me not. No man.
And call the electrician.
You see certain things I may not even know. Like the other day, I'll take off door inches and everything. YouTube. Take a good little half an hour or something and just research something man. YouTube. Just like how some man research some sex position and sitting. You can use it, research some sitting and just learn and help around more in the house. Fix some sitting, you understand?
Carla say you have good upbringing and she can't see that.
Yeah, because some of the time I man them, woman them can depend upon more while for call to fix this and fix that and fix that. So, and them end up fix what the man them for fix. Otherwise.
So you say you're a carpenter, you're a plumber, you're an electrician.
Yeah man. I kind of do all of them man. I do them man.
So Darren, okay, so that's service around the house, right? But what you do for the woman? What you do for her?
What I do for her? Yes, it's true. I'm fresh now in a place still. Me actually not working at the moment now, but in Jamaica still I was actually personal chef, and me still kind of do that still here at the moment. You know, like Airbnbs, like cook, go out and cook and come in back and them thing there. But what I do for her, all the laundry, because I don't know a washing machine do them thing there and something. So, you know, throwing a dryer and all them things there. I don't feel like a woman for come home and she have to do all of that. She's supposed to come home to a nice meal and all of that. As a man, you're supposed to know. You're supposed to know all of them things there, you know. You're supposed to know what make your woman happy and what your woman not tolerate. You understand? What she can cope with and what she not tolerate.
But like that.
That's that.
Deandra said this earlier. She said if she's the boss bitch at work, when she come home, she want the man take charge. And you're saying you take charge when she come home. You make sure that she's alright. You make sure that she's comfortable.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So while you're not working right now, you ensure that she's happy otherwise. And it's not just in the bedroom, but around the house.
Around the house. Yeah.
How long have you been up there?
How long? 2 months now.
Oh, you just gone up?
2 months now, but me actually used to go and come over the place. But me actually live here now.
Okay.
Decide to me I live here now.
Okay. So what about the woman herself? So you say you cook for her, you wash for her, you make sure she's alright. What about buying her gifts and them something? I know you just reach up to the money and really tall up yet. But as a man who is involved with an independent woman, what do you do as it relates to that?
You know, say honestly, she don't really like the gift buying and things still. She's a woman who more pack a basket and picnic and them things. She's that kind of woman, so I feel actually know how to deal with that. Like just go for picnic and drink red wine and them something there.
That's so cool. So Kwasi is asking this. Would you still do the things that you're doing now? Would you continue to do that when you actually start working?
Not change. Nothing don't change. That's where you have problem. You understand? You can't change it. You can't drop it. You understand? Because once you drop it, now you're lapse. You understand? You can't drop it. Brother, don't drop it, alright?
I don't feel no way say she earn more money than you.
No, you know what? Why you feel that come like say me a bad mind somebody because he might drive a better car than me?
Alright, hold on. See somebody say, you see what good dick do? Migrate it. You agree with that?
It's not about just good dick, you know. Because the good dick, if you have a good body and a good head and a good mentality and a good space of brain, you understand? So it's not just about a good dick.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright. Do you feel intimidated by her, Darren?
No, because if I feel intimidated by somebody I love, then that means a problem I could do there, so. You can't feel intimidated by somebody I love. So you'll just be pretending right there, so.
So somebody say, Allah ya tell, if money start running, might change.
If money start run, the person end up on the life, say money I run long time. Me can't even use it, calculate and calculate it.
No, them not talk about money. Them not talk about her money to you. Them
If
not
money
talk about
start run,
for you when you start make your money.
if me start with money,
Yeah.
me never broke when she meet me. Like, me never like broke when she meet me, you understand? As what me say, personal chef, cook for tourists and all them things there. So, me never broke. You can look it up. Lucky P, Instagram. You understand? Me never broke. So, I know like say, me not used to owning money. You understand? So, nothing now go change. A man role is to be a man. So, because me make money now, what me do? My man role will change what it is going to change to. Most better, right?
Me like you. Me like you. Me like you, Darren. Me like your argument. They're a young man.
Yeah.
Me like your argument. Guys, tell me, Darren seems to have a good foundation. Yes, it's true. Them say you seem to have a good foundation. I agree because at least you have your head on your body. Dr. Sexy, when you have to say it's all good, Darren, guys, tell me what you think about Darren and what Darren has said. In the
Yeah, man, you
meantime,
can ask me any question, man. Me there.
me know, man, me know
Sure.
you there. Let me ask you this. What advice would you give to other males who are in relationships with independent women in how to treat with the relationship? What do you think?
As one me hear a girl say, you still have to buy a woman a gift. You still have to do all of them things there. You understand? Not because the woman is independent, meaning she don't want nothing. You understand? You have to know what to give. You understand? Sometimes even the best gift can be time and kindness. You understand? Because that's it. A woman, sometimes most women don't make you know them issue. They might just be smiling with you and all. You as a man have to look deep down in yourself and say, how wrong with her? Me know say this wrong with her, you know. You understand?
Me like, leave him alone. You say, oh no,
No man,
ladies.
me grow them now listening and me telling them me grow with an independent woman, my mother, not my granny. And God rest her soul still. She was good too.
Yeah, you see? So let me understand. So you understand what it is? You understand what it is to be with an independent woman, and you know your role is to be that supportive husband to her and not feel intimidated by her.
True. Can't feel yeah, you can't feel intimidated. As one me say, if you love somebody, then you go have that the kind of feeling there.
Well, as Sudin said, sometimes it's not the gifts, it's the thought. And I guess it's what you do that.
Exactly.
So for the 2
Exactly.
months that you've been here, so you've been married for 3 years, you say. For the 2
Yes.
months that you've been there, you say all has been well.
All has been well so far. Since I've been here, we actually sell a house and I buy a bigger house, so I understand.
Okay. All right. And it wasn't a marriage for any kind of green card. It was a marriage out of love.
It couldn't be for green card. No, me not do them thing there. Me
No,
not ugly that, so
you
you
know
understand.
some
Can't get a
people do
lot.
it though.
Yeah, me understand that, yes, for real.
All right, so let's get back to the guy now. So you're saying you agree with some of the things that he was saying. like the independent woman might be extremely rude and disrespectful. Have you experienced that in terms of your relationship?
I actually experienced that in a past relationship with an independent girl. You understand? She
What
was being
happened?
rude. She was being rude and all them things. But you know, you have to just cut off that and let that go. You understand?
No, no,
Because
Carla. He's been up there for 2 months, not 10 months. He's been married for 3 years and he migrated 2 months ago. So he's still sorting out, I guess you're sorting out your paperwork before you get out and go start work. Because chef work easy for you.
oh, me actually get that already still. Me just
Oh,
me apply for certain work already still. You understand? But on any work me I gotta apply for.
yeah, so you were saying, oh, the woman that you were with before your wife, she was rude and disrespectful to you. What do you mean?
The woman that I was with, when I say she was rude and this, you have some people, you call it take it back. A woman will give you a thing and certain little argument come up and she say, you know what, give me this back or give me that back. And I said, no, but that means she never buy it willingly, you understand? So one day I just get bad and just pack up everything and give her. I said, hold that man, I'm good. You understand? Yeah man.
Ah, so okay, that's what you say now. So you were with this independent person, but every time she wants to punish you, she would take back the gifts that she bought for you.
Yeah man. Like she wanna run your head, you know? And we find out say a liar still, I'm not really like liar, you understand?
Ah, all right. So let's get back to what the guy said. He says it's no longer a partnership; it's trying to be the boss and show who is the boss. In your relationship, are you experiencing that?
Alright. You see, the thing about relationship what me not really get, everybody want to be boss. You understand? So we're gonna be employee. You get me? I say, you can't all want to be the boss. All two boss will work in a facility, in a building. Can't work. It's not about being the boss. It's about being in a relationship, a partnership. You understand?
Yeah.
No boss business. Okay?
Shelly,
The
he was
boss only
saying
push around.
Shelly, he was saying that he has been in a previous relationship where he was with an independent woman. And the independent woman, every time she want to punish him, or anytime she in an argument, she come back with the things that she take from him. So he might say, just pack up everything and give her. But of course, man take back things all the time.
Yeah, man, take back things. Man, take back things, man. For real. Me never do that still.
Oh, you never take back none yet?
No. Me wouldn't say man take back things. Because when we say man, you have to understand the pronunciation of a man. The pronunciation of a man and a boy is different. Man. Alright? Because some people get it confused when them say man take back. A real man now go take back things. You don't call that a man. You call that a boy, a toy.
Me like you. Me like you, Darren. Me like you. Listen, make sure you represent Jamaica over there, because I know, like, over there, some Jamaican men have the reputation of being DOGs. So make sure, say, you stay on the straight and the narrow, and you take care of your wife, and you respect your wife and everything like that. One more thing. This man was saying, if the man works less than her, dog name him supper, because she will never let him forget it. So I'm sure since you've been up there, you've been in circles with her friends. How does it feel to you, when you go around her friends? You feel like you have to just hitch up in her corner until she calls and say, Darren, come over?
No, man. As what Shelly said, that the person did a wrong relationship, wrong person, you understand? Because me I listen long time from the start, you understand? So, no. Because when me and her go out, first thing, she introduced me to all her friends at the same time, and it's like me know them from long time. Everything just connect.
Okay. And you don't feel out of place?
No, I can't feel out of place. Me a yardie no feel out of place.
Okay. All right. So I will wrap up this by saying, what do you mean, Miss? I mean, I understand. You see, may I ask the question that me want to ask, I mean, oh my God. So you have to go follow up with Darren in another 10 months, like we say. Well, of course I can follow. But there and them I say, hey, give my year from now when everything start going him up and out.
Well, if I saw them feel still, make you I feel them opinion that, you understand? Yeah, man, I feel them opinion that. And I was want me say, oh, the person keep asking, yeah, me from Ocherius, if I want to call Ocherius country. I'm from Ocherius, okay?
Oh, somebody say you come from country?
No, like somebody was just asking where I'm from.
Oh, okay,
Most
okay,
country or
okay.
something, so, yeah.
Okay. All right, Darren. So I want to thank you so much. So you're with an independent woman, but you are okay as a man because you know your role. You don't feel emasculated, and your woman make you feel just right up there with her.
Yeah, man, she make me feel just right, man. I understand just right.
And it's not a thing when she say, Darren, I need that now. Check me in the bedroom. It's not like that.
Nothing like that. I mean, me and if you're baby, I look myself and I wait for her. You understand?
You mean if you do what?
Baby, I look myself because you don't know you have to put a little spice in it. You understand? Yeah, man, you have to do all of them, show little rose of ground and all them something there, little candle and all them something there where most yard man don't know about. You know? Then just want to go in and come out. You understand? You can't do that.
But you good, Tassie. You still on by your Saturday night and you're drinking Hennessy. You mix it with red wine. Me and know a combination like that. You see? So we go back to this thing. The man come on and are talking truth. Why only can't believe him? Which the man good and stop assume negative. I agree with you, Henry. I totally agree with you. Darren, I am proud of you. I'm proud of where you're going. Keep positive. Keep
I just say it go. I say it go because most of the comment them is like, I don't know if most of the women them not independent or most of the women them wouldn't do what my wife I do for me for your man. You understand?
Yeah.
I just say thing go. Ladies, I just say thing go.
You see me in Jamaica?
I just my time to shine. You understand?
Yo, shine on.
I just my time, ladies. Okay? So what else? A long time in the yard. Someone know I live from yard too. How to stay there?
Say that again. When you say your time to shine.
Yeah, I mean, and my time to shine too. You understand? So I just say thing go. Long time with there, my time to shine. And see there, me still look young. Not true. No wrinkle nor nothing yet. I just say things set. So no stay there. See me enjoy myself.
Yeah, drink the Henny hard though.
Yeah, man, that's something drinking, man. You have to drink it hot.
So Winifred said there are not thin skinned at all. There are only king cheer, yeah? And hope you find the real. No, he has found his queen.
We just tell them so I'm married, they not listen.
No.
I'm married for papers, you know. I'm married for papers, you understand? Just say it in go. Just my son more here with me now still, and you know. Cause him there Jamaica still. Kinda miss him still, but I just say things so. That I want another topic.
Yeah, so you're gonna have children? You're gonna have children with your wife?
No, man, I'm good with the one. My youth not pass the verse yet. So I'm good with the one.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
You need to make that another topic. Jealous baby mother.
Oh.
You understand? Jealous baby mother.
All right, Darren. Well, listen. You drink hard. You drink your Hennessy hard. Cheers to you. I wish you the best. You find the formula working for you as it relates to you and your wife, the independent woman. And if it will work for you, however it is working, as long as she's happy and you are happy, yo, do the thing. I am happy for you both. I'm happy at the fact that your wife don't make you feel less than yourself in terms of less than a man and all of that. So at least other men out there who may be in relationship with independent women can take a page out of your book and see how you do your thing. You know, make the fact that she have more money than you or she make more money than you affect you mentally and otherwise.
As one me say, if I pray that's another form of bad mind right there. So if I pray that to me, if I go say she have more money than me, that's like bad mind in a man because you have a Honda and him have a bet. You understand? You see me? Yes, if you're a bad miner, then I guess you just have to just work hard for have more than her. You understand?
So as Shelly says, she the 95 and you the 38, and you the 35, and you work to go up to the 95 with her.
That's what she said. She not help you up here. You have to help up yourself. You understand? And that's what me here doing, helping up myself. You understand? And the food truck as well, me say me I try to sort out. I know my business, a few business, because it's a together thing. You understand?
I like that. I like that. That's so nice.
Yeah, me understand what she has said. Said she know foreign woman don't really make it easy. Yeah, I've been with a foreign woman before. Well, circumstances and no, they don't really make it easy. But that was a white woman. And I believe I don't really like white woman, I like black woman. So it doesn't matter. I just like black woman. And all of them are gonna make it easy. I just say it go.
Big up yourself, Darren.
Yeah, man.
Success for you and your marriage and your wife.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go and drink up the Ellie, and then when you come off, you're going to make it Ellie.
No, me can't. No, it's a woman who don't really debut more while, you understand, due to her work. So I'm kind of there alone from about 3 years now still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she's a flight attendant, so.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm there alone, I go and enjoy it.
Okay. Well, go and make LiveWithDara entertaining, yeah? And you
yeah,
man. It. And
yeah, go and watch it live and see if no other brave man come on, you know?
Yeah, man, but once because them are there, you know? Them are there, so let's see.
Maybe true, you tell them that, true, you tell with 9 o'clock on the past with their Shelly to the argument were nice, you understand?
Yeah, yeah.
So, maybe that's why.
All right, Darren, take care.
Yeah, man, all right.
Bye. Hey, you see, when the ladies, when they're not easy, you know, Darren come on and a talking truth as him see. Darren hang up for me. As him see it. And when they just think say, it's not all the time it's negative. You have some positive things. Him understand, he knows the role he's supposed to play in his relationship. And it's working for him. I mean, big up yourself, Darren. Big up your flipping self. Keep us keep us updated here on LiveWithDara as to what's happening with you. Because we have a couple of people that will follow up on to see, what's going on with them there and everything like that. And of course, just let us know what's going on. Henry, Henry, I agree with you. Some of them can be negative in what they're saying, and they need to look beyond that. I know you've been commenting all night and everything like that. Yeah. Henry, are you a man with an independent woman, or are you just watching on? Let me know. So let me go to my next guest now. Lordy. Another man. So, Dwayne, how are you? I see you making trouble in the chat, You're making trouble. And I hope, see me like when you talk of the things in the chat, it's same so you come talk of the things here. First of all, Dwayne, what is an independent woman to you?
Sorry, say that again, Dari. You were low a while ago.
Who is an independent woman to you?
Well, I mean, it varies. Independent woman, I realize in the chat from night, we kind of not fully define the independent woman. You have various independent. You have
okay,
women
hold on.
who are
Hold on. Let me
independent.
define it for you. I did earlier before you came on. So according to Google, an independent woman is a woman who pays her own bills, buys her own things, and does not allow a man to affect her stability or self-confidence. Is that what you see as an independent woman?
Yeah, man, that's fine.
Huh?
That definition is fine. That definition is fine.
Okay. All right.
Studying, big up yourself.
So, how do you feel about an independent woman?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with an independent woman. I think a lot of men.
I don't know if it's me. Hold on, I don't know if it's me, but you're sounding a little low.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the device I use. I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
You hearing me any better now?
I'm just keeping my ears close to the phone. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said most men believe they want an independent woman. I mean, there's nothing wrong if that is what you really want, but you have to understand um what that really means. I don't know. Maybe I need to disconnect and try reconnecting again.
Okay, go ahead now and try that. Because we really don't want to miss what you have to say. Since
Any
you've been saying
is
so
it
much
is
all
it any
night.
better now?
Huh?
Is it any better now?
Guys, you tell me, how is it for you? Dwayne, disconnect and come back. In the meantime, let me read Henry thing. Disconnect and come back. So Henry has been very vocal tonight. Disconnect Dwayne. He's saying, well, as long as a woman is genuine and willing to grow together, fine. But I'm not being her daddy, nor a sugar daddy. Probably when I get older. If we're together, it's for both of us. So we do together. Henry, earlier you said that you're not there with a woman because of what? Just because of the pumps? Or because of the pretty looks? Because the ladies were saying that, you don't want there with an independent man because of his daycare or something like that. I want you to go and explain what you mean for me, right? But I think Dwayne is coming back on. And let's see what he has to say. Oh, but what he was saying is fine. Dwayne is one single chocolate. They put out the Dwayne. So hopefully you can find a little wifey and life, right? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Maybe I
Yeah.
need to get the wired headset, but I hear you. I hear you. I guess I know how to keep close to the phone. But everybody else can hear me, so I guess that is what is most important now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so go ahead. You were saying about the independent woman.
Yeah, I was saying that a lot of men believe they want an independent woman. But most men really can't handle what an independent woman comes with. And then there's the flip side of that, where some independent woman, Galang Sudin, most independent woman, um, well, let me not say most. A few really give the bunch a bad name, just as though a few men give a whole lot of men a bad name. Because it is true that you do have the women who grew up in such circumstances that when they became independent, they lost what it means to hold a relationship together. And then they would have met some men along the way that are just, I mean, not they're less than men, way less than men. So some of the things, some of the comments, I say, yeah, even Darren, him have a good thing going. And if that is what him and his wife like, then so be it. I think Shelley said, not Shelley, it's not Shelley. Dr. Sexy said something earlier that
I'm
people
sorry,
just have to lay
Dwayne.
the
I'm
cards
sorry.
on the
You see
table.
them ladies making themselves trouble? Winifred says your 6 ounce of organic chocolate tea with what? Macadamia milk and nutmeg. Anyway, you don't make the man focus my way my job on the man. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Dwayne.
Yeah, man, but Sidian, not every man. So, for example, some man can't put them foot on the ground because the reality may be, him just not in the position to put him foot on the ground, and it end up in a situation where this is okay for him, and he will willing to settle. So, for example, if Darren wasn't I guess, firm in his mind and him just want a green card. Anything that the woman put at him would have take. And if she say, boy, come into the bedroom now because I need it, it have to move. And him know say that I just wake him up to the right now to survive. But in the same breath, if a woman, the true woman that is independent, also understands what a man needs and knows that you won't use your independence to emasculate him because men get emasculated very easily. And you have some men even being independent as they may be, and they meet upon an independent woman, they want to do things. But then you have some women that are so independent, they don't allow the man to do anything for them because they're of the mindset that no man is supposed to do anything for me. Anything I want, I can do for myself. And yeah, I have heard the argument that every woman who says that secretly really wants that. But then remember, men are mostly logical. So if you tell a man you don't need nothing, a lot of men that will rise beyond that discussion that you just have.
No, Dwayne, them just mean. Them just mean. Nobody try to make that excuse.
Yeah, Dara, we're not talking about the mean. We're not talking about the man that was mean. We're not talking about the mean man then. So for example, Dara, you said it earlier, and I guess that is why it comes back to understanding the woman that you're with or the man that you're with. Because you said earlier, some women just believe that they want sex and sex is fine. And if that is that is all that she wants, then that is fine. But here's the problem. You meet an independent woman and sex is all that she wants, but the man is at a stage where he wants a family. She's not interested in having a family right now. So in her mind, sex is okay and the relationship is fine. The man, on the other hand, believes in living in a nightmare because he don't just want sex, he want more, especially if him at 90 and she's at 90. It's a whole different scenario when he's at 9, she's at 90, and then the man is down at 20. There's a decision to be made, like Darren and his wife. It may be a case where she's going to help him to get up, but I don't believe that people should go down. And I mean, it's a derogatory to say go down to the man's level.
All right.
Right?
Shelly, I was just about to say that. Shelly is making the point, and I'm just making the point that she made earlier. That is why there has to be a discussion before you reach a stage where you say you're miserable in a relationship. So Shelly is bringing back that point. Something else, Winifred says, Dwayne, what is the attraction of the right woman? And is age a factor?
The attraction of the right woman? No, I mean, age is not a factor.
What is the right woman for you? And if age is an issue for you? Winifred, how old are you?
So for me, it is hardly ever about age. There has to be some physical attraction. So there has to be something about the person that attracts me. It may be a face, it may be she have a nice ass, it may be she have some nice boobs, something. So after you pass the physical attraction, for me, I'm mostly stimulated by the woman's mind. I am interested in somebody who is going somewhere or who will join me on the journey to where I am going. Not somebody who is going to don't understand where you are and where you're trying to go. And as Dr. Sexy say, you have to have those conversations. Because if you don't have those conversations, you're setting yourself up. Be it an independent woman or a non-independent woman, because you do have the case where the non-independent woman, you don't have the conversation, you end up with the same problem as the independent woman.
All right. So going back to the point that you made now, Sudine is saying, man find all kind of story not to spend on you. Like you're too independent and they don't know what to do for you, which is true. Some of them, let me tell you something, Dwayne. Them man here, I mean, when you say you're independent, them say, yes, thank you, God. And then use that as an excuse not to just do some simple little things to make the relationship better. So when you say the woman says she's independent and then expect, she don't expect because she says she's independent, you just sit down and say, okay, it's Valentine's Day, let me not give her something. It's her birthday, let me not, just some simple little things. I mean, I know Dr. Sexy said all she wants is a touchy-feely. But you have some women whose love language is gifts, receiving gifts.
So again, Dara, communication. I mean, in any relationship,
you're not communication. You don't have to tell a man, say, I'm expecting you to give me gifts.
No, man, hold on a day. May I explain, man? May I explain? You see, you have the mean man them, and we can straight up say you have the mean man them. You understand? You have the man them who, if them to take up their money and go buy one slippers down Mr. Chin shop downtown is too much. Much less if you go think about go around a Bridget's, go pick up a nice sandals for her, because I mean for no reason at all. It's just me just see it, me think boy I'm gonna do it. We're not talking about them type of man. We're not talking about them type of man, but on the flip side, Dara, if you, as an independent woman who achieve certain things in life, right? And when you achieve those things in life, you did it without the help of a man. And you're now at the state where you no longer need the man to do these things. And you pick up a man who is at 20 and you are 90. I could use them figures as since I played it from night. What he looks at you and sees, him coming in your house probably, him see some things where him at feel 20 state can't afford. You don't like the roses, you don't like cards, him can't cook. Then can't say, well, make him make a nice fancy dinner for you. The things that he's conceptualizing that you would appreciate based on the level that you are, in that mind may think, say, shit, but we can't reach to that level yet. But again, it comes back to communication because she may not need anything more than just.
Shelly said she don't want the man. Oh, God.
Yeah, but it may come back to a case where the woman may not need much from him. And just, him knows that she have a rough day and him just come give her a back rub, may do it for her. But in every step of the way, the more people talk, the more they will understand what each other wants. And what you find happening a lot now, we don't talk as much anymore. And even in our courting, social media, and so there hasn't, well, in my experience, there hasn't been a new definition for what dating for a long time should look like. What are the conversations that you should have because we're still governed by the rules.
What do you call dating for a long time?
Yeah, man. So we are in the era where people believe that if you don't date for a certain period of time, then certain things ought not to happen. You shouldn't have certain expectations. Those are coming from the era.
Look here, it's now 10:47. I'll pin the gun at them bed. Talk the things then.
Yeah. So we're now that is coming from the era when your parents, well, not even your parents, when you used to have to go down at the phone booth and go stand up and lean up against the call box to call a woman, and when you can't done it done. Nowadays, that has been shortened. So when my grandparents used to have to see each other once every 2 or 3 months, of course, the 3 months matter. But no, we have shortened communication so much that conversations that used to take a year to happen now happens in a week. But relationships have not fully evolved to match that. So even the conversation about the independent woman versus the man not appreciating, it's also a shift in society where women have to also start to appreciate a reality that is coming up very soon. You will be the breadwinner in the family. Very soon, your daughters may very well be the breadwinner.
Why
because the reality, I'm not going to explain. The reality is, when you check universities, the rate at which women are graduating from universities versus men is significant. And it's only a matter of time before, when you look all around, all top senior positions will be filled by mostly women. The few men that will be there will be like prized possession. So women have to also now start to retrain their minds to appreciate that I may very well end up being the breadwinner in the family.
Yeah, there's
but
nothing,
also,
but Dwayne, there's nothing wrong with that. And as Shelly said, I agree. A lot more women are educated than men, right? We agree with that. So a lot more women are in boss chick position than men, right? But not because of that, not because you are the independent woman, means that the man must just sit back and not, try to do something, not try to be the man instead of being this licky man.
no, man, and I agree with you, And as Darren said, in his situation, no, he may not be the major financial puller, but then there are other aspects of the relationship that he can be the man and take charge. And that may very well be what is required. Darren was fortunate enough to have grown up with an independent woman who taught him well. How much men in Jamaica know have that same environment that they grew up in. So we can't be blinded to what is really happening in society. Men are not being taught how to be men anymore. And you may say it very casual that the man them workless and the man them this, but the reality is men are not being taught how to be men. Most things that are happening now in society is pointing towards teaching women how to be better women. And by better women, in a lot of cases, it is about moving away from what the traditional woman used to be. And that is fine. But in teaching the woman how to move away from what the traditional woman used to be, we have to now teach the man how to do what the modern man is meant to be, which
Shelly
is
says she's
not
not
what
teaching
he
no
was
man.
in the past.
Shelly says she's not
Say
teaching no
again?
man. Shelly is saying she's not going to teach no man.
No, and and that's what I'm saying. Shelley should not be the one to teach him. Just as though the man is not teaching the woman how to be independent.
So then who am I
So
going to learn? So me not understand. I'm not following your argument then.
what I'm saying, Dara, society is teaching women how to be more independent.
Sorry. We didn't say my papa died in 1974 and she said that since then she has been independent and it looked like she got dead with her two cat them. So she come like she anyway, go ahead, continue. Sorry. So who is gonna teach a man to be a man?
That answer I don't have. I know who has taught me over the years, but I have certainly had my own missteps over the years. And I mean, you learn as you go. But so take for example, when we talk about gender affairs, how many times you say gender affairs refers to men? How many conversations are now happening that focuses on men? Whenever we talk about something that looks at endangered youth, we always seem to end up in the garrison. We have endangered youth in the suburbs also, because they are likely not going to university just the same. They're wasting away in high school just the same. When you look at how many persons are coming out from high school into the university programs and coming into the working world, it is mostly women. Men are moving into the skill area, and Jamaica has traditionally looked down on skill as something what duns do. When you can make it academically, you got to learn a skill, right? However, men have to take some responsibility also, because we have been absent from the family. Men have resorted to being sperm donors over the years and have given up that right to teach our sons how to be men.
Sudeen says
Hence,
that the
we are
last man,
intimidated when we see independent women.
so Sudeen said the last man she showed how to be a man. He cheated on her. Why doing as a man who are come on, as a man who I believe is an independent man? When me hear you talk, is that me say, yo, the thing sticky on the woman there because you just go have a whole heap of independent women out there who are single because, like Shelly, they're not willing to take on a project. So they're not going to help a little man who have come up. And the man never reach the level. And it come like the man will never reach the level to get to the woman. So what will happen? That means say the independent man might just have to fall in line and just be, submissive to the woman.
Our independent men are already a dime a dozen.
Yeah, me know.
They're already a dime a dozen. And how society is moving now, they're only going down. They're not getting more. Which is why I said, as men, we have lost the opportunity because we have been absent. And I say we as in men, not me, right? But man absent from the home. So when a man is absent from the home, it is left on the woman to teach the man how to be a man and to teach the daughter how to be a woman. But in the same breath, a lot of men are intimidated by an independent woman.
Mm-hmm. Are you?
No, I'm not intimidated by anybody.
Okay. So how I mean, have you ever been in a relationship where you've been with an independent woman?
Yes.
And how was that for you? How did you function in that relationship?
Um, we know the roles each are supposed to play.
What do you mean the
I have
roles?
dated women who earn more than I do. I have dated women who I earn more than they do, but it doesn't change the role that the man is meant to play. So, for example, if I may not earn as much as you, but there are still things that I can do. So I may not be able to buy all the groceries, but I may know you like certain particular things, and I make sure that the house always have it. Um, we may still decide that there are some bills that I'm going to take. You may say, all right, I earn more than you, so these things I will take care of, and you take care of those things. That is fine. Um, if something needs fixing, your car needs servicing, the car needs to wash, you are the man of the house, so you are still expected to lead on those things. Yeah, and you're not a man so much that you can go into the kitchen one day and whip up a nice meal for the lady.
I know you're reading the comments. I know you're reading the
Yes,
comments.
today we did off the market. I was married, I'm divorced. So
Okay.
stop talking business today. Go on, man. Right? But there, I mean, the man can come in and can cook. Personally, I hate washing. I always tell everybody that. I hate washing. But I will iron. So anybody I date, I say, look, you can do the washing, I'll do all the ironing. That is fine by me. Right? But again, it's that partnership that you have to form. The communication has to take place. And I hate cleaning the house. Right? So I will pay somebody to come and do it.
Okay.
I'm not going to say, I expect my woman to get up and walk. And that don't mean that I'm going to walk and show me things all over the place. Right? But in the same breath, I will pay somebody to come and do it because I know I personally don't like doing it. I believe that there are better things I can do with my time than cleaning the house. So I'll pay somebody to come and do it. But I will also cook a nice romantic dinner. Put out my little wine and candlelight and those things and tell babes, say, babes, come on a year night this, just put a foot and relax. Sometimes you wake up early, breakfast in bed type of thing. You know? But not everybody's going to do that. And being an independent woman or an independent man, there has to be mutual respect and there has to be conversation about what are the expectations from each person. So if, as Doc said earlier, if it's just sex you want, say it's just sex you want. If it's sex alone you want, and it's sex alone I have to give, then you have a decision to make. But at least both of us will know, say, hey, this is what we have to offer. Is that you can take it or you can't. Katie, that's a long story. That's one different.
No, when the one get to your business. Hey, them no ramp with the single man them over here. Now when you come up on live and single, them in your business. Okay, Dwayne. So you are comfortable as a man. You're comfortable being. You don't have an issue with a woman being independent. You know your role, and your role is as long as you feel like you're the man, you're okay.
Yeah, man. And it takes a lot for me to not feel like I'm the man. Because there are some things that I just don't believe that a man should give up. As Darren said earlier, if you know you're the man, and somebody said in the comment a while ago, said men treat women how they see them. In the light that they see them, women do the same too. So if the man come in wishy-washy and behave like a damn puppet, of course woman are going to treat him like a puppet. Go do this, go do that. But if him come in and him firm and she understands that this is a man I am with, she going to treat him like a man. She going to give him the respect where he deserves. So it all comes back to, and again, not a lot of men have confidence anyway. So even a man, a whole heap of man, enough man, will never approach a woman who seem independent. Them don't have to be real independent, they just need to seem independent. Not going to approach them. Why? Because them just don't have what it takes to approach them. Because the minute them start approach them hands start sweat, them head start sweat, them mouth start, a lot of all kind of things start happening. Them can't find, no, bullshit. The real man can always step out and do what he need to do. And if him see a woman out there in the streets and him feel like that's the woman and him like and him want to go for her, him go out there to talk. But a lot of men lack the balls to do that.
Some PK says she love you. Mirati, Darren heading almost done. Darren, take time and drink over there. Don't drink too much. Don't drink too much. I'm gonna do anything. All right, Dwayne. So we get in the different perspective. We had Darren on, and Darren is a man who is with an independent woman, and he knows his role. You are a single man, but you're saying if you do end up with an independent woman, you at least know that your manhood will go nowhere because you will remain a man.
I mean, no matter who a man ends up with, and I will tell you this, Dara, if a man ends up with an independent woman or a woman that is not independent, if he is not a real man, same shit going to happen to him. It don't matter what kind of woman it end up with.
What do you think about a man?
Just that,
go ahead, sorry, go ahead.
I was saying it's just that an independent woman comes with a different level of confidence. And if the man can't match that level of confidence that the woman comes with, he will always feel less than her, even when she is not making it feel that way. Him going to the presence of some of our friends them and him feel like, oh shit, she'll look down for me a particular way. Well, that may not be the case. She may start have certain conversation and he will say, yo, shit, but we can't follow that. So him start feel away. She not make him feel away now. Because she may tell her friend him already, say, yo, you know, say, one boy and two smart thing about me, I tell him in a bed, I him at the shit, so right now I him. And our friend them don't know that already, but him go around our friend them, and she may say something, and him feel like, yo, I'm not ready for that yet. And the reality is, if you're an independent woman and you know you're going to go certain places with her, do look at prep work, man. Read up on something, look on a topic, something current, figure out what you do, you know, go read a book about what you do, read the newspaper, do something. So at least when you go around her in her circles, you're not totally lost. And again, that takes a different level of maturity from a man to appreciate that role when he's in it.
True.
Because it is true that you may very well deal with this lady that is the head of social. In her circle, you may just be a janitor. But if they start to have certain conversation, you know, say, maybe a pitch above your head, but whenever you can put in a pound because you do your own little research or your own little reading, yeah man, you put in a pound. And then you step back and allow her to shine because she's on the stage. You're there to support. And there are times when as men, we have to understand that you have a powerful woman or you have a woman who's independent in a certain way. You may have to take a back seat and allow her to step forward and shine. And you just be the best man behind her and just make sure say, you polish up everything for her and just make sure it's everything all right. But how much man mentally prepared to do that? They're not.
So true.
You're going to say something earlier.
No, I'm just listening to you. I'm like, I mean, it would be good if other guys are listening on because for the most part, a lot of men are intimidated by an independent woman. When you are saying, don't be intimidated, instead of being intimidated, learn about your woman. So you can not only, know who she is, but you can grow with her. So it's not a case where when you go out and when you're in public and you're there, in a one little corner because you don't know what to talk about or something like that. So by learning and by you reading and knowing things, you are actually growing along with the woman. So instead of she pull you up, you are pull up yourself.
Yeah. And let me tell you something, Darren. The worst thing a man can do, or a woman, the stage that both of you enter the relationship in, you can't remain at that stage for the rest of the relationship. Because you have to be growing with each other. Because if you're not growing, you're dead. and it's only a matter of time. And if the woman pick you up, men and women, they take up, let's call it potential. So Darren is with his wife, and she's with him because she see the potential in him. He's not there yet, but she see the potential. Likewise, Darren choose to get married to her because he also see the potential in her. Whatever that potential is, we don't know. When things start to go downhill, is when we realize that shit, the potential we see, not really there. Or it requires a lot more than I am willing to give right now. And nothing is wrong with that if you realize that you decide, say, hey, this is not for me, and you step back. But again, both persons have to be communicating about it, or you're not gonna know.
You're right. Hey, Quinton, what's up? Quinton, if you didn't hear earlier, but I asked you to join to talk about the independent woman. I agree with you, Dwayne. I agree with you totally. I know Shelly was saying earlier, said, I mean, seeing the potential is not the way. It's not like she not good work on a project. So the man has to see potential and unleash his potential himself and grow until he reach fair level, and then the two of them can work it out. So different persons have different perspectives in terms of how they treat with somebody, the independent woman that is, how they treat with somebody who may be less off or not at the level that they're at. You know, so I mean, but I see where you're going. Some women will do that because Darren's wife, she's doing that. As you say, she saw his potential and she's working to ensure that he fulfills whatever potential he has.
Yeah. So, I mean, Sudin just said something a while ago in the chat that man should be man and should not stop say that.
Carla,
The definition of what a man should be. The definition of what a man should be is also shifting. Because let's take it way back. The man used to be the sole breadwinner. And he used to be the one who go out in the field, go plow the ground and thing. So if we bring that to modern time, the man used to be the one that goes out to work and the woman stays home. In a lot of relationships, that role has now changed. Where the man is now staying at home, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house, while the woman is out working. What would have taught that man how to be a man? Is he being a man in that scenario, or is he being a woman? What is he being then, in comparison to what tradition tells us that a man should be?
I'm sorry.
So we have to also...
I just got distracted by Darcy's comment. I'm still trying to figure out why you are divorced. Need to take back my talk that women don't run from anything good, likewise men. So you know Darcy. So I mean, I was just distracted by that comment. But go ahead, Dwayne. Go ahead. Dwayne, I am old school, right? I see what you're saying about, you know, the man should toil the field and come back and everything like that. Me old school say me do it. I believe say although I'm independent, because yes, I am independent. I financially, I me take care of me. Me pay my bills. Me buy my good things then. Me do all of that shit. But me believe say a man must still come in and play a role. So although me can do my hair, I'm supposed to come in and say, honey, here, go and get your hair done. Honey, go and get your nails done. Go do X, Y, Z. Me still expect him to play that role. Me don't want a man come in and sit down and say, oh, she independent, she alright. Me not like that. And I mean, this conversation started because somebody said that.
So Dara, so now we're gonna talk about levels of independence.
No, because, it's not. No.
Well, I know.
No, it's not. It's not levels of independence. Me can do it. Me can do it.
No, man, that's not what I mean. Follow me.
Okay.
The Vice President of the United States now. What role does society dictate that her husband should play?
He should play a supportive role.
Right. But traditionally, we don't teach men to be support.
Yeah, but hold on. He can be a supportive role, right? To her job as a vice president. But it's when she reach home, she take off the vice president the hat, and she is like the wife of Mr. XYZ, and he is the man of the house while she is Kamala.
So, and that's what I'm saying to you, Dara. What does the man of the house look like in that relationship?
What do you mean it look like? It look like
So
the man
in
of
the
the house,
home,
him
so
take
watch this.
charge. Him take charge. Him say, Kamala, here, I paid for you to go do your nails down the road. Go and do your nails. Kamala, I don't like that thing. I think your hair look thin. Put in some layers.
All right. I mean, remember I said earlier, you know, regardless of one's station in life, there are still expectations of men, no matter what the man is doing. But ultimately, it still comes back down to both parties respecting each other and understanding and communicating with each other what the rules are. And clearly, Dara, you're not gonna end up in a situation where you deal with a man like that. And it's not gonna last very long if that's the case.
It not last very long, Dwayne. It's not lasting very long at all. Because me expect him to take care of me. I will say this. Me not take care of a man.
And that is fine.
Me not taking care of a man because his role is to take care of me. So as independent as I am, his role is to take care of me. He's supposed to protect me. He's supposed to provide for me. He's supposed to support me.
Fine. That is fine. But you have the women who say they are okay to do what you say you're not going to do. I mean, we do have cougars who just want a young guy and they're willing to do everything for him. And what them earn or not is irrelevant. They're willing to just do everything. So as the whole time people say every one of them stick a bush.
True. True.
So that's not for you and that is fine.
True. All right. Any other man on here want to come on and talk and give their opinion? Dwayne, I thank you so much. So you are not afraid of the independent woman. You actually, Carla said, Dara, a man must care for his woman, but it's what she needs. Caring for you doesn't have to, it don't have to be money. I'm just reading Dwayne what Carla is saying here. Take off the glass, said Dara, and talk out of your Look at her, when the careful, my wine almost done. So the no say, my head I go here, so be careful. Got to be careful. But it's true. It is true. I mean, when the man said to me, you don't need nothing because you're independent. I said, what do you mean by that? Yes, me independent, but me need keep and care, Dwayne. I need keep and care. And keep and care might not be money, but you must keep and care. You must take care of your woman. You must make your woman feel like, Lord God, the man really care for me. It's not about the bedroom and what you can do in the bedroom. It's more than that.
Well, you know, Dara, I will say this still. I know you're closing on now. I will say this still. It goes both ways though.
Yeah.
So equally as how the man must take care of the woman, equally the woman must take care of the man.
What do you mean?
Maybe not financially, if that is not the relationship they have, but take care of the needs that the man may have.
Like
the man may just need it to come. So the man may need it to come and rub him head. The man may need it to just come.
That not class nothing. That head, which one of the head? Head can't rub.
All of the head them. All of the head them. But guess what, Dara? You said that, but a lot of women don't necessarily subscribe to it. So just as how the woman wants to be taken care of and pampered, there comes a time when the man also wants to feel that way. And I mean, there's this book about the 5 love language. People misuse it a lot. But it is also important to love the man how he expects to be loved and not how you believe you should love him. And the same thing is true for the man. So if you believe that...
Henry asked a question, and I just want to respond to the question Henry asked. He said, why should a man take care of me when I'm not willing to take care of him? I am willing to take care of a man. But I am saying a man should be a man. Take care of course. He said the things that we used to do it, that's a one tool. That's supposed to happen in a relationship. But my thing is, me not supposed to carry the man supposed to carry me. Am I asking too much, Dwayne?
No.
Talk of the things I'm doing. Am I asking too much?
No, man, you're not. You're not.
Thank you.
Again, I said to you, Dara, and for the women and the men in the chat.
No, Kimberly, I'm not monetizing the relationship. It's not about money. These things are not about money, you know. People, it is not about money. So put it this way, me, I make more money than him. It is not about money. It's just a simple little things that you do. Henry said, you just say you're not doing it, as in, Henry, I am not going to have my good money and mine, no man. The man, I am very traditional as it relates to that. I am extremely traditional. Me grew up with my father, the head of the household. My father go there, go work money for the family, for come back. And then my mother, what she would do is she would do what she's doing to support what he's doing. I am willing to play a supportive role. When you fall down, I am there for you. I am there to help you. But you're not supposed to be a little what this man, where you're sitting on the yard, and because your wife is an independent, or your woman is independent, you believe that, oh, she's independent. Make she go around the track and me sit down and enjoy. No, that never work. No, that will never happen. But Body Cat say that never happen. What aren't you doing?
As a Dara, I mean, we can leave, we can take away this, Dara, from everything that has been said.
Mm-hmm.
If both parties work together,
yeah.
So if I do everything to support you,
you do likewise,
and keep you happy, you do everything to support me and keep me happy, we should be fine. Whether you're independent or you're not independent. So at the end of the day, it's just finding that partnership and working with it. Mm-hmm. And guess what? You keep searching until you find it. And if you don't find it, you keep going until you find it. Whatever is right for you, you will know.
Dwayne, thank you so much for coming on tonight. Maybe I try to get you from live. You need to come on more often. You see, we don't get a lot of men. Listen, we don't get a lot of men coming on here to talk. You know, I don't know why the man them afraid to talk. I'm happy that you came on tonight. So the ladies have been asking.
The women them.
Eh?
Because the women in the chat sometimes savage. So the man them just never come out.
Me know. But you know, it shows a true man when despite all the savagery happening in the chat, you can come on and you can defend your own and you can say, this is my position, this is what I stand for. Come on, you see, ladies, this is not for you. But women, some women are bitter based on the experiences that they've been through. So them are taught based off of their experiences. So I said, Dwayne, so them have things to say about that. But as a man, you have to come on and defend your manship. One word or so? You have to come on and defend it. You see what I say?
Sure, you can make up a word or two, Dan. Don't worry yourself. Ellie, you can do it. But
you understand what I'm saying? So we don't get the males coming on here a lot to say. Let me put down my glasses. Can I say Henry? I said something. I want to make sure I say. I'm sure your mom has a longer life than your mom. I'm sure your mom has a longer life than your mom because she does all the work while she hardly do much. It's unfair we both hustle, not a hustler and not a leech. Me not understand what I say. Me not understand what I say, doing. You understand what I say? Anyway. So translator, somebody need to translate this to me. But Dwayne, thank you so much for coming on. Henry, you have a lot to talk. Come on, come talk to it. Dwayne, thank you. Glad to know, say, one man out there knows, say, he's not supposed to be afraid of the independent woman, but he's supposed to know the role we play and support the woman. Because I think what it comes down to is really providing that support that the woman needs and having that conversation about what you need to do, your input, her input, in order to make the relationship grow. So, Dwayne, thank you so much. What you drink, Dwayne? Me not see you take no sip right now. What are you drinking?
Say that again?
What are you drinking?
What am I drinking?
Yeah.
Appleton Rare Blend, 12-year-old.
Oh,
On the
cheers to
rocks.
you. Let's take time and sip this while I go through. Dwayne, thank you so much for coming on. Here?
All right.
All right, later. Yeah. You just get me right up a while ago. Not Dwayne. Oh, somebody else want to come on? I forgot to stop drinking right now because I'm going to get my... let me go to King Daddy. I soon come to you. Let me go to Jupiter and see. Let me get my water. My voice going. He did well. Dwayne, you did awesome. You did really, really awesome. Thank you so much. Jupiter, why we can't see your face? Okay, so you see where I talk about now? So Dwayne and Darren came on. Yeah, we need more man. Me don't know what happened to them. I don't know what happened to them, Darren. I don't know what happened to them. But King, I'm giving you a minute. So you have to talk the things them fast because the live here I go beyond now. And I think King is with an independent. King, why am I not seeing you? King is with an independent woman.
Yeah.
Make sure you have on clothes enough.
You know me have on clothes.
So why the people them can't see your face?
Good evening, everyone.
King, you're with an independent woman, don't?
Yep, I am.
Hold on, Audrey. This live started at 8 o'clock, you hear? From 8 o'clock the live starts. Yeah, King. So how has your experience been with your independent woman?
Awesome. Tremendous.
Explain.
Well, first, before me say that, I want to fire up
Till down your phone. Till down your phone. Yes.
Yeah, so first,
who you want bonfire pan?
Dr. Sexy and Shelly.
Why you want bonfire pan, Shelly?
Why if you are standard different?
No, but everybody have their own standard. She said that she is not going to take up the man and build up the man. And that's just her thing. Because as Sudip said, she did build up a man and the man cheat on her. So a lot of women have different experience with men in terms of trying to build a man.
Well, so let me ask you something, Dara. What is a man, basically? What is your definition as a man? What do you think? What is your perspective of a man?
You know the one that hard? Can anybody help me answer that one? What is a man? Yo.
Yeah.
The one that hard. Because you always say be a man. A man supposed to be, a man for me, supposed to be the breadwinner. He's supposed to be the king. He's supposed to be the head of the household. He's supposed to be the protector. He's supposed to be the provider. That's what a man is. That is the one. That's what a man is for me. The breadwinner, the protector, the provider, the king. So even if it's queen out there, I work more money than him. This when she come in there, this when she reach her yard, she's supposed to say, thank God, I am home. I am protected and provided for. You see what I say? That's how I see a man. That would be what a man is for me.
Alright, so me go even though me born a fire upon Dr. Shelly and me have to big up her when she said to me
you have to speak up.
Even though me born a fire upon her already about it, she not build up no man. Me have to big up her too because she said no man now come in a her house come tell her say yo I feel most this. Big up for that. Big up for that.
No, but it's true. Am I not bright? I'm brighty.
No, but you see that's what I say sometimes look. I'll show you a thing. You see I'm on the phone, baby. Look at that today. So if you know if a man you really understand. So, woman is way more like a queen is way more powerful than a king in our house.
I'm sorry, I'm not hearing you so clearly.
A queen is way more powerful inside of her household than a king.
Oh, continue. I know the explanation
As
is
in,
coming.
like if a man married to a woman, you see any type of success a relation bring. If the woman have no type of ambition or no matter how the man work or what he do, they will never become nothing in her life.
Okay.
So when everybody say, "Oh, be a man," you know what I mean? Be a man, be this and be that, and expect to provide for your woman. I just said the time change as the gentleman just said a while ago. Things and time change. So man are still woman.
So you said the time change, so the role of the man should change. So the woman should be the protector and the provider?
No. Things and time change. As I said, woman, as I said, equality is very important.
Yeah, equality is important, but you must have somebody to protect you, that you can feel, okay, this is my protector, this is a person who, if I can run to this person and shelter under this person because he's my protector. And my provider, it might not be providing much, but he's providing. He might not look a waste man and look a little man, but still not depend on you. He's out there hustling, working, providing for himself and his family.
Yep, that's true. But what happened to the waste woman out there too?
No, King, you have some waste man. You really have some waste man. Let me tell you something, man. I see nowadays where women say them a go out with man, and man tell woman say, oh, them have to go pay. Pay for what? Pay for what, King? Are you crazy?
Be a woman and pay for the bill. That's fine. Be a woman.
King.
How about that, Dara? What about you be a woman?
Listen, somebody got talk to King. Somebody talk to King.
Be a woman. Be a woman, Dara. Be a very gentle woman and pay for the bill. Nothing wrong with that. Impress me.
So I must take up the role of a man.
No, that's not a role of a man. That's a bill. You went to a restaurant and you feel like you want to pay for the bill. That's it. That's not a man or woman role.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong if I do that, but make me do that. You not go there and go sit down and yam the food and then suck out your teeth or flash yourself and sit down and wait for me to pay the bill. No, your role is to be the provider. So unless me say
was it written?
Unless I say to you, provider, make me start it out tonight. I got you, provider. I got you tonight. If me say provider, it's on me. That's a different thing. But your role as the man is to be the provider.
Where was it written or where was it said or who wrote this rule? Where was it written? I need proof of this where the man's supposed to just go to the restaurant and just say, okay, we're responsible for this. I understand where you're coming from, but you have to understand, it's very impressive. Like, it's very impressive. I know there's some man who say, wow. Someone are really serious about this relationship. I should just took up the bill or whatever. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so Queen Nikki is saying, Queen Key is saying these men these days want to be women so bad. Wow. King, so you say you're upset her. Express say no Dara equality.
Ask Queen Key say one time she did meet me.
So
and she did a building. No, I'm not drink. I'm not drink or smoke.
So Damien is saying, Dara, where is the issue of socialization in your analysis today? That's the thing, Damien. Damien, you have asked a pertinent question. Here's my thing on that. Damien, me know you are old school. And definitely socialization has a major role to play in this, because how you deal with your household or how you deal with your woman depends greatly on how you are socialized, right? Them little Man nowadays, no they call them man. Them little male here nowadays. Them not them, me know them socialization different. Them not brought up, then drag up. You see what I say? My kind of socialization is that the man is the head of the household. The man is supposed to be the protector and the provider. As some me socialize. I mean I change that because as some me socialize.
Right. And I'll have to accept that, That's why you see, this always communication. Like, as I said before, you see Queen Key over here, make her comment them. Ask her when she did meet me, right? And she used to pay for the bill for how long. And then, now for the last 9 years, I mean, I pay for the bill then.
Hold on.
So yes, Queen Key, you used to pay the bills them now.
Hold on. Wait. We said this a live, I see. So are you? You say are you queen or true or word pan?
Yeah, no, my wife,
So what she say?
She said, these men want to be women so bad. Something like that. I don't know what you're talking.
And what you say?
Me tell her so one time she did meet me the first time and she used to finesse me and pay for the bill them for about 2 years. Ask her when last she pick up the bill. She needs to pick up the bill. Yeah. No, she not comment again. No.
Queen, a little bit of wine having in my glass.
Yeah.
Nobody make me have to sip it up. Lord of God. Clean, Lord of God.
Yeah. Yeah, tell her say, but I mean, I don't understand where it come from, but the reason why me have a big, offender, like, I always use this opinion. Like, my wife would say, like, what do me tell my wife, so listen.
Well, I need to hear you. I'm not hearing you so well. Me not hear so clear. Clean.
Like my wife,
stand for your audio, I need to hear you well. Darren, beg a little of your wine in my glass, please.
You hear me now?
Yes.
So like me know my wife, she like coach bag all them things there. So
she like what?
Them stuff. Coach bag, you know them.
Oh, the coach bag, okay.
Yeah, so I mean it's something I mean always get her stuff. The other day, like me personally not really like material and stuff, but me tell her I want to move on and watch all the area and she just ready to go buy it. Which I mean I really appreciate it and there's something to suggest about it. So it's not like say I'm just looking at it that way. My thing is that I'll use an example. I have an auntie where grew up and she never worked. Her husband work all the time and mistreat her. So me always tell my wife, so listen, you have to work in a situation where if you have a build a relationship, you can like somebody who want slam down, thank you, mama, and then.
Me don't know what I'm king. Me don't know if the wine starts busting on my head or something wrong with my thing. But me not hear you so well. And me need
let me take you off of it.
Yes, man, take it off.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Sherry says, I believe, yes, woman can pay bill. Not always a man shouldn't have a problem paying. I have no problem paying for my hobby dinner or anything. But it's because he spoils me and treat me good. I agree with you, Cher. So if him spoil and treat you good, nothing wrong if you decide, so honey, tonight it's on me. I have no problem with that. But then when you have a man who every time more want go but eat, I want you going in your pocket. While in there they are sucking teeth or pick out something. No. If you send him one back, let me wash plates. Okay, call it things.
Well, it's been like me do everything. Me do housework, sometimes me like my wife work, me do housework, I mean, clean all the bathroom, them, clean the living room, dining room, kitchen, everything. I mean, I have no problem with that. That doesn't mean that I'm not a man. But sometimes people say, be a man, you have to be tough. There's a lot of men who have emotions, like emotionally, like be like a man where that you grow up, be a man, if you cry, if you have certain conversation. That not make you be a man, Being a man is when you accept a responsibility and in a relationship, and say family come first, and you move from there. But some people that being a man different, as in you have to be this tough guy who man that take chat, Man, you know, sir, but those things don't make any sense.
King, you came on late, but like one of the first guests that I had on tonight, she said she earn her own, she work her money. But
Yeah, I think that the
Deandra, she was saying
yeah.
that when she comes home, she wants her
Mm-hmm.
man not to come home,
Mm-hmm.
not to be at home away from her to say, honey, where you carry home for dinner? But him should have done home and
Oh,
cook dinner for her. I just think little things there. It's not about the money. People, this independent woman thing and this man thing, it's not about the money. So yeah, we can establish that the woman might have earned more money than the man. But
oh,
within his means, the man must step up and do something. He must just
oh.
do it like a little careless man and sit on away from the woman to do everything. That's what I am saying. And
Like
then
if she go to
Cher made the point about doing for her
mm-hmm.
husband, pay the bill. Of course, if you decide, say, honey, let me take you out tonight. If you say
All
that,
right.
yeah, you pay for the thing. Or he may go and say, no, how do I use them? Let me take you out. I will pay for it. There's nothing wrong either way. But when you have a little man who overthinks it, because his woman is independent, she must do everything. I have an issue with that. Big
Yeah.
issue.
And I get that like when I came from when I just came from Jamaica and come here, I think Duran can attest to this. When I came to the United States for the first time, my wife never want me to work. She never want me to work. She just want me, you know, I'm there and I say, oh yeah, no sir. This is not my lifestyle. I don't used to this type of
Me
lifestyle.
no know. Let me drink some more of the water. Cause King, me not.
There's some women who don't want
No,
their
me
man
not
work.
hear you. You not hear King?
There's some women let me see. There's some women who don't want their man work, you know. I tell you that. There's some women don't want that.
And yeah. So earlier, Shelly
Yeah.
said that. She said in something like that, blue woman water drop.
Mm-hmm.
She said in
Mm-hmm.
something like that, from when they establish the grounds of the relationship, the parameters
Yeah.
of the relationship, you're good. So if me as an independent woman said, honey, me don't want you work.
Mm-hmm.
I want you stay home, I want you eat, I want you get fat, I want when you come home, I want when you come home, you're ready and you're charged up to me. That's the agreement you and her make. And there's nothing
Right.
wrong with that. And that
Mm-hmm.
she wants. Like in Shelly's case, she's saying she don't want the man to do nothing for her because she can do everything for herself. She just need him to be there to touch. She wants for the physical. She wants him there for the physical. You have other
Yeah.
woman know I said, nah. You have to do more than that. Me just don't want you to come there and for the physical. More want you come there. The love languages, gift giving. It might not be anything expensive, but it's a thought
Right.
that works, that goes behind it. Acts of service, you can do things with that.
Yeah. You know, like those stuff, as I say, you know, what I mean, it's just communication because obviously, we see that you like to be you know, the girly girl. You're looking for somebody who protect you. You know, you have security in both financially or somebody you can go up to like that. You know what I mean? That Shelly and she wants somebody where she run the house 50-50. You can't run up your mouth too loud. She tell her to keep quiet. You know?
Me not think so. I know Shelly talk and you might be afraid of what she said. I don't think she's looking for somebody
But,
who she can call down.
you know, I'm always, you know, like super attracted to women like that, bro. People they say like, you know, like me like woman, some woman will look me too, you know.
Okay. Alright,
So
King. This live Instagram is about to kick me off this live very soon. As
yeah,
always, I want to thank you for coming on. I think you have been
yeah.
on here since the start of the live or close
You
to this.
know, Dara, before you go, I need to ask you a question, and I said this to you before you never reply. When are you gonna start making the live with Dara merch so we can start wear them?
Oh, you want me to make one live with Dara shirt so you can wear it?
You need to start making merch and I'll sell them. You know, so you have a Dara clan over here. This
Let
is
me
the
tell you,
family.
Kate. I actually started this live with Dara out of the need to find something to do on a Saturday night because, of course, COVID and everybody locked down. So that's how I
We
started
need.
it. I know I got a live with Dara t-shirt for my birthday last year and I thought it was really nice. But in
Mm,
terms of monetizing the live, Me until me reach a level there yet. Me need.
No, we don't the shirt. We're not talking about the live, you know. We're talking about the shirt, as in
Yeah, but
merch.
in order to do the shirt and in order for people to buy the shirt, coming on the money to give a shirt, it takes.
Nobody not giving no shirt.
Huh?
I'd be a liar. I see people, anybody over here who would never purchase that shirt, they're wicked. The amount of information I give them, the amount of gem I give them right now. Look on the local community we have. Look how which other lives so high right now. We have 41 people, and them are loyal people come every week.
No, I know, and I love you all for coming here every Saturday. But let me give you this example. I have a YouTube channel, King, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, I have 9,000 and odd followers on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how difficult it is for me to reach 500 and odd followers? 500 and not even 50. I think it's 549 followers. So
why?
You will have people who will come on and they will participate and people who will like your pictures and everything like that. But they will not go onto YouTube and like your channel. So if they're not even go on to like your channel, you think they're going to buy one t-shirt? Anyway,
You have to tell them.
Anyway,
You have to tell
that's a
them
topic for another day. That's a topic for
and
another
I'm
day.
live with
King,
Dara. I got get Lara.
big up yourself, King.
Big up yourself to Dara.
Yeah.
And big up my big friend Dr. Sexy and I big up everybody else.
Yeah, man. Yes,
And
King.
tell Queen Kick and tell Queen Kick if Europe and come around here because she's on live and she's not home.
Oh, your wife is not home?
Yeah, she's on live but she's not here. So tell her I'm the man of the house so she hurt me to come join her about here right now.
Father God, thank you for the live you finished. You see, it's like always when the live about to end, when you go on with them mix up here. You go call your wife on her phone and summon her home. You hear? Have a good night, King.
All right, take care,
All right,
Dara.
take care.
You know, respect our manners all the time.
Always, always. Thank you so much for coming on. Guys, Carla, you still there? Guys, thank you so much for coming on my live. Thank you. I mean, we're on now for almost 4 hours. King, hang up. You know, it not give me the opportunity to cut
Yeah,
off.
I'm here for the same level. Me too.
I don't know why. Just cut off the call. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Come back.
Oh no.
Again.
We don't know why, but okay, he's off now. Yeah, guys. Woo! Yes, Kathy. May I lose my voice? Yeah, my voice going. But thank you all for spending 3 and almost 4 hours with me tonight. Talking about this thing of the independent woman. Me never know say this was such a big issue, but it seemed to be a very big issue among many persons, among females and among males. And we just need to talk about it. Thank you so much for coming on. Me, you know, sometimes I run out of ideas. This live has been going on now. I think this is like the 20th. Jesus, guys, 20th episode, something like that. Can you imagine? Or that someone just start on a Saturday night? If you have ideas for like topics that we can discuss, yo, just send me a message. Let's talk about it. You see what I said? Let's so at least I can have some idea. Some of the things. Yeah, it's still on sub. Yeah. No, Quasi, you don't need to continue. Tired. Hey, simple mess, we're gone. Yeah, but guys, if you haven't, if the live is going to be available on my YouTube channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, you can just go on over and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I'm at 500 and something now. Subscribe and bring up the numbers. I appreciate it. I appreciate you for being on. Thank you so much for sticking with me live with Dara. I think the next issue that I want to focus on is something male related, something to do with maybe, because we talk about the independent woman. Maybe we need to look at something for the man and something that's affecting ladies, something that's affecting you, we the male, something that we can talk about. So yeah, thank you so much for coming live with Dara. Have an awesome night and I will see you all next week. when we go live with Dara.
On my wrist, ice like a freeze, I'm just a chill. Plus my pretty and I have my education. Now bright yourself, cause my attitude stink like vegan. Couple mil, yes, see them in a recall. Different currency, I travel like me at the traffic car. Them say me hype, me I feel off. Them lucky some in a show off. Me no depend on nobody because me have me